Hey, welcome back there. Armchair Warriors. Tom here. Another episode of the Japanese campaign in Hearts of Iron 3 using the Black Ice modification 12.0.3. Episode 11, actually. We're in the double digits now. So, recapping where we are at this point in time, we're left just a little bit of the ROC. They're actually close to surrendering here. We still need a couple more of the victory locations. Here, and here are the four left. I need to get probably at least three of them. If I go for the one pointers, if I get both the 2 pointers, I don't know if that'd be enough to tip them over. And Gungsi Click, we are down to just their final capital city there. They're more than 2/3 of the way through their surrender levels. We got both of their victory point locations here and here. Two of their three, I should say. We've been trying on. We've been dealing. We've been dealing with some issues. Supply being the big problem. We can see the whole bunch. In fact, we can just go here. Here's all the units that are out of supply at this point. There's a good dozen of them or so. Mostly here in the east, though I think we have some out of supply units around here, perhaps. I saw two SLNF units there. Jingawa. No, not Jingwai, but Jiang. Hua. So here? Okay, so the two SLF units are out of supply there. Interesting. The situation we're trying to combat um, in order to be able to get supply to here, be able to get just all this stuff moving on. We're making some moves from the north where we have plenty of supply. Apparently, as you can see, I got units, stacked up in several of these places here. We have pushed southward down to here to get unit. Gungsi Click is the only ally left of the ROC. We are hoping to get this all completed before Germany declares on Poland. Officially kicks off World War II there. In fact, speaking of the war over in Europe, things are going normal. Remember, last campaign, things were not normal at all. By this point, Germany had already conquered Romania, Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, Italy. I think it was this point. Yeah, Italy had conquered France for Germany. So weird. So yeah, Germany was at this point was kind of at a holding pattern, not really doing much of anything throughout the next couple of years till Barbarossa was going to kick off. So we are in a more natural state, I would say, at this point. We're also a member of the Axis, which at this stage, unlike last campaign, where if we had joined the Axis when we did, it would have brought us into war with the Allies, mainly the UK and its allies. This time, when Germany kicks off World War II, it should be more of a localized, more of a European fight. Well, we're still be a part of the Axis. We won't be. We should be brought into the war with the UK and stuff until, of course, Pearl Harbor shortly after that. So we're going to basically be kicking things off here and just kind of going through and getting everything taken care of that we need to over the next 2 months here before the operations in China wind down. We are going to, immediately after China campaign is up, we'll be getting an event that lets declare war on Tibet. We'll go and take care of them, hopefully in the fall of this year, before the winter. And then we'll get an event that gives us Xinjiang as a next combat partner, which we shall partake in, and over the course of the next 2 years, surround its capital and just keep knocking it down, just maintaining our war footing until Pearl Harbor Day. Going through everything real quick. Production. We are, by the way, in IC debt at this point in time. We have 290 IC. You can see we're spending 40% of our IC towards that IC debt. So we're spending 92 a day. We have 397 IC debt left. So that's a good 5. Yeah, I was gonna say 4 days, but it's actually more than that. It would be a fifth day in order to wipe that out. So we'll be seeing our IC go back up to normal there. Another 92 IC filter in through upgrades, reinforcement, and production. We are in the process of producing quite a bit of stuff here. We got a whole bunch of wish list type stuff, and you can see we're definitely working on fortifications on all the islands, beach defenses, coastal forts on all of our island territories. Going with the theory that after Pearl Harbor, shortly thereafter, probably a couple months after, we may be seeing some moves by the U.S. And maybe the U.K. as well, but more than likely just by the U.S. to invade our island. So we're gonna just make sure we just shut that down. Last campaign, I could have used those. This campaign, I may not even need the fortifications at all. My plan is to take Wake, Midway, and Hawaiian Islands as quickly, and Johnston, of course, as quickly as possible. Hopefully before spring is up, all 4 of these islands. So that way we don't have to worry about invasions on our islands. But my thinking is better to have the fortifications and not use them rather than need fortifications and not have them at all. We need to take a quick look here. We don't have any naval forces in the area whatsoever. Everything's been kind of shipped back here. Yeah, got all our passenger liners, got all our torpedo boats, subs here. Our main fleet. One thing I want to take a quick look at, we have some battle cruisers, which, nope, none of these can get converted. I was going to look to see, can we convert any of the battle cruisers? And no, because these are all beginning named ships, even the Hay, for that matter, Hai, that came in later during our campaign here. But nonetheless, it's still a named event ship. These all can't be upgraded or changed. I can change the heavy cruisers into a light carrier, or well, upgrade them back to a heavy cruiser. One of the things I was kind of considering, it would actually take less time for us to build light cruisers via upgrading heavy cruisers than it would be to go in here and build a light cruiser. You can see to get build light cruiser, it's going to take almost 2 years. Which is fine because it'll be built in time for war with America. The regular carriers, though, if I even started one today, it's not going to be ready until let's see, late of 41. So maybe not quite in time if it started today. So it might be prudent to look at doing some heavy cruiser upgrades to light carriers, and then just going back in and building heavy cruisers. Maybe. Actually, that looks like it's a stupid idea, Tom. 679 days to build a heavy cruiser, 569 to build a light cruiser, or heavy cruisers take far longer to build than light carriers. That's the point I'm trying to get around to here. It's just no way that that would be conducive. If I was looking at building heavy cruisers to replace the heavy cruisers that I currently have that I'm going to change into light carriers. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing in that regards here. I do have these guys. We need to split you into, actually, we're going to do no, we're just going to simply split them in half, 2, 3, like so. There we go. And for each one here, we're just going to start upgrading to a light carrier just to get that going here at this point. Put them into our queue. So there's 6 of our light carriers. Ideally, we'd like to have 24 carriers. We got 6 going through right now. 7, 8, 9, 10, or 9 rather, and then 12. Yeah. 6 lights I've got going through. The Sorio is the only one that's built. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We currently have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 carriers in the queue that all could be potentially built in time for war with America. So I still need to be popping more in as we speak, but we'll get to that momentarily. So anyway, that's on the production side. I think we got too much in, yeah, reinforcement. That's why it's showing the +4. So let's kick this down to about just under 13. I have to check my supplies, make sure we're not going too far because I'm at 50,000 supplies. Again, 50,000 is the neutral mark. Every 10,000 below that or 10,000 above that, decrease the amount of supplies that I need by 10. So we'll have to see where we are with actual reinforcements there. Tech support, we are at 70, and we're not doing too good here with our spies. Let's pump this back up to 50 there. We're in the green, so this is fine. 83 officers a day. It's one reason why I want to wrap up the Chinese campaign within the next 2 months. Is this will start getting better because we're not going to be at full-blown war like we are right now. Granted, we'll be at war with Tibet and Xinjiang, but not that these two countries are going to be posing much of a threat to us, to where we're going to be losing officers left and right. So I kind of need to get that back under control. Speaking of what we're researching here, it looks like, what was I doing here? We were in 1939, so yeah, we got all our nation stuff. We did all of our land stuff, it looks like. I'm trying to remember exactly how I was working on this here. It's all land stuff. So it looks like I didn't do. Yeah, I wasn't doing any of our air forces yet, and definitely not doing any of our naval stuff yet. So once I go green again, which that's 25 projects away, which probably not gonna get too soon here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, by the summer. Nope, wrong thing to do. 10. There's 20. Oh, too far. Looking for a destroyer. Did I already put it? Well, I should be getting, yeah, there's the destroyer escort roll. There's 20 at least by summer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So actually, yeah, by summertime, the end of August at the very, very least, maybe even sooner than that. We may even be doing this in early August or July even. We'll be in the green, which then will go back to Air Forces. And then naval after once we go green again. I think that's how I was doing it, or did I have it different? I'm trying to remember what I was saying last episode. Yeah, and then I think in 1940, I think it was actually this year I was making that switch up. But then I guess in 1940, we're focusing, once we go green, focusing on nation first, then naval forces plus their naval doctrine, and then CAG throughout its air forces and air doctrine, and then air forces, and then land last. I think that's how I was doing it. Don't quite remember now. Where everything here is where we're going to be for a while yet. Nothing really changing. Yeah, no big deals here. Ooh, let's look at intelligence real quick here. Germany don't have enough spies, so well, actually, we do have some spies in these three countries, so we can see what's going on. I know we outproduce Germany at this point, but that's to be expected. We're at war, so I have better laws than Germany does when it comes to production. And Germany's only gotten Austria and Czechoslovakia. That's it. I've gotten all the Chinese, except for Zibisema, I've gotten all of China. So I have all of that IC under my belt. Kind of be expected. United States, Lord help me. 1185. They have 5 times as much IC. Well, 4 times as much IC as I have. Just, yeah. I think we already saw this last episode, but yeah, they're building tons of stuff. This is just a minor snapshot. I know they're building a lot more than that. Britain, at least we have more. I know I have more IC than they do. Granted, not currently, but that's because we got 92 IC going towards our IC debt. We're actually at 382. So I know we outpoint them. Good. Okay. And I think we're pretty much done there. Yeah. So let's kind of get some stuff going here. The ball rolling a little bit. Let's get some combat and see where everything stands. Get all this filled in. I only have one offensive operation, but there's 5 defensive operations going on. So let's see what we have happening here. Okay, so we're definitely getting attacked several places. Let me just check these just to make sure we're doing okay. We are. The hunter first should be able to hold out on that, I feel. Um, yeah, I can't really. There's not one that I can bring over. Let's bring this specialized light infantry over to here. It's fresh, as you know, it's been sitting over there for a while. We're getting attacked while we're attacking them. So yeah, that's not going to go well for the Chinese. They're attacking me here, which I'm kind of weak, but we're doing okay still. And yeah, we're attacking there. We should be able to win that handily. Let's see what else. Is there anything else we can kind of do around here? I mean, I could have the 106 maybe attack here, kick them out, support. I can support the attack from 2 different places. Yeah, let's do that. Not that this kind of move is urgent per se, but this is where one of the victory point locations are. So we kind of need to start making moves to push the Chinese out of the areas that they're in. I guess the 34th and 35th are there just to kind of relax. Oh, that's right. I'm moving units that are kind of weak, kind of moving them back. Yeah. Sorry for that cough there. I gotten sick over the weekend. Partly the reason why, too, is you didn't see too many videos last week. Holiday weekend for America is Memorial Day. I was a little bit ill, unfortunately. Let me move this guy down here to kind of get out of the way. I was ill over the weekend, and also with last week being kind of tight on me work-wise. Yeah, I wasn't able to get out any videos, so I do apologize on that. Goodness gracious, do I not have anybody? Don't have anybody. Well, the 3rd probably can come over. Oh, the 17th can come over for sure. I think the 3rd's gonna have to take that call up north, or the 109th. Let's bring them up there. Just looking to see where I'm just kind of swapping out units that are out of supply and have been so long that their organization has gotten mangled, replacing it with units that have been sitting out for a little bit and gaining some supplies, of course, and reinforcements. Okay. Okay, that was a quick and easy battle, and that's fine. We'll defend against that river there all day. Let's see. Oh, we lost 6 points of IC efficiency. That's never good. Yeah, I'm not making any moves at this point. Otherwise, here, we're just going to have to... Who's attacking me here? All of them. Let's have the 6 kind of do a spoil attack. Actually, that attack is turning out better than I would have hoped. Even though there's a Soviet light armored unit there. It's nothing. I'll be so happy about not having to deal with ROC anymore, and it's German dummies. that it has, infantry units that it has, trained German infantry, and the Soviet light armors units that it's got too. It's like, ugh. Okay, checking around here just to kind of catch up on what all I'm doing here. These are going to be the backbones of two Marine units when I build them. I'm actually going to probably put together the hero units with those. Let's actually do just that. Kind of cut down on the amount of counters we're using here. But yeah, these will be two the basis backbones, if you will, of our Marine units when I go to build those. Which I'm not doing that now. I hope. I mean, I need to be putting them in soon, but yeah, I'm not doing it now. We're waiting. Oh, we need to push up reinforcements quite a bit. There we go. Upgrades are about a quarter of what they need to be, roughly. The consumer goods, I really wish I could be dealing with that better than I am currently. We're at 62,000, so let's get. Oh, there's no chromite available here. Where am I at? Strategic reserve. I have 4 chromite. Yeah. That minus 6% might have been for something else that kind of dropped off. Oh, where am I at with initial focus? 95 on Navy, 657 on economy. That's right. So we can allow almost 300 days to pass by on economy. No, more than that. 470 almost we can allow to pass by on economy before we need to switch back. Again, I'm going to keep a level 2 naval focus and a level 1 economic focus like last campaign. I liked how that worked out. Gave us enough extra oomph in our production, while also helping our Navy out dramatically there. Strategic reserve, I really don't need anything. I need to be selling more tungsten, I feel, at this point. But let's see, copper, we're not selling any. Let's just buy copper for right now. I believe that should help our naval build speed up a little bit, like a percentage point or something like that. Yeah, there. That attack is still going on. Interesting. This, yeah, we'll end up crushing him, I feel. So I need to wait for that guy to move in. I need this to wrap up pretty soon. These two, I mean, I can't get an attack on this just yet. Here, we could potentially get an attack on in here. Let's see what it looks like. I need to try to cut off this part. 94, that's good. Floatplane, torpedo bomber. That appears to be a one and done. That is here. So yeah, indeed, that we're completely finished with. Okay, I like that idea. These are all the same 3 attacks that keep going on. Reinforcements now, we can tweak that a bit further down. That's good. Supplies, yeah, we're fine with where we're at right now. Yeah, if I can cut this off here, then this will start withering. Well, not really withering, but at the very least, then they wouldn't be able to reinforce their capital, their final province here, Guyane, from the east. They can only reinforce it from the west. And I'm hoping that this series of attacks here, if I can get these 3 provinces, we can cut them off entirely. Same 3 provinces over and over again. It's highly annoying, especially if you're trying to move troops out of those provinces. It's like, CAG bomber focus, 1941 tech. We'll go ahead and cancel that. Okay, we're trying to get to blue, 23 ways so that we can move on to air forces. I believe that's what we're looking at. I think I picked these up because they're both Yeah, they both popped up in existence. They're both 1938 tech, so we're kind of behind on those. One thing I kind of need to dive into this here is I was kind of thinking about it. Yes, yes, indeed, I do think about this game even when I'm not playing it. I think I've said that before. One thing that was mentioned on the forums, battle cruisers are probably only worth it in regards to for Japan, Germany, Britain, United States, the large nations. Really worth it in regards to rating purposes, which I can see that. I mean, this takes 938 days. You might as well build yourself a battleship. Granted, I have different level text research, so if I had researched a bit further into battle cruisers, we probably, be seeing it a little bit better. Yeah, currently my battleship class is, well, no, it's the same level as the battle cruiser. Interesting. And there is no speed increase there in regards to production. But anyway, yeah, it's better to build a battleship than a battle cruiser because I can get a battleship out faster by a week, and a battleship is just far more potent in regards to what it's able to do. Convoy attack, sea attack, is far greater. Air attack, etc. Battle cruisers, though, are supreme when it comes to convoy rating. So I might do things a little bit differently for our loadout here with our ships. Instead of putting battle cruisers in a fleet, I may just simply send them out individually, out to some convoy um, paths to Hawaii. Just have them kind of off here in the ocean, away from Hawaii and away from anything but long range bombers, naval bombers specifically, but away from CAG and stuff like that. Just have them hunt down and sink the convoys that come through. They have the ability to really knock down escorts as well. So I could definitely use them in that type of role. Conversely, then I thought, well, if I'm going to be pulling off that many ships, and I thought it was about three, and I was indeed correct. There's three battle cruisers. I have seven battleships available. If I'm going to be pulling off a third of my total, battle cruiser battleship fleet and put them in that type of duty, what am I going to do with the rest? Do I need more to kind of replace them? And I was thinking, well, I know I can build the super heavy battleships, but you see, they take a good 100 days plus more than a regular battleship, almost a good 5 months more than a regular battleship. And sure, they are badass, aren't they? Convoy attack, sea attack, air air attack. In almost every feature, they are far more potent. But almost 3 years to build them? No. I'll get the Masashi and Yamato when those events come up. But I'm not gonna. I decided I'm not gonna build the super heavy battleships. And in that regards too, I was like, you know what? I'll keep the battleships I currently have, but I'm not going to. We're going to be a carrier-based type of fleet anyway. We're not going to really worry so much about making sure that we've got heavy-duty fleets, heavy-duty ships sailing around trying to, lay down fire on other heavy ships. We want carriers to be able to sink, and that's where I'm getting the thought of maybe I just need to take some of my heavy cruisers here. I was thinking maybe the battle cruisers I could do it, but convert the ships that I have, not all of them, but a good number of them into carriers, and just have more and more carriers plying their trade out on the seas. See what that does. Again, my goal is try to have at least 24, 2 dozen carriers out on the ocean at the start of war with America, ready to engage. If I can get that, I do feel I can put a herding on the American fleet and British as well when I'm going to war with them, and then control the ocean, Pacific Ocean here. At least that is the idea. So while I have that thought curdling in my brain here, yeah, seeing how many heavy cruisers we've got here, which, how many do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 total. Down to the Tone, 18. I have 18 heavy cruisers. The thinking is, if I could take all those heavy cruisers and turn them into light carriers, plus with what I'm going to build, that's 3 dozen carriers I could have out on the ocean roaming around. I would only have the 7 battleships I've got as far as heavy ships go, but I could put like 1 battleship and 6 destroyers, and have them have 7, 7 fleets of just 1 battleship in there, but nonetheless 7 fleets flying around, being able to muck it up with some lighter, pure destroyer or even light cruiser type fleets, and then have all my carrier groups sailing around and then causing a lot of havoc, trying to control the war as best as possible. The thing is, I would need to build out a whole bunch of more light cruisers than I'm currently going for at this point. I only have, that's going for that one, that's going for that one, that's those 5, these are going for that one. I've got 3 more being built. So I've got 5, 8 being built currently. I'm going to need that for these 2 light carrier groups. I have a group of 5 here. That's basically just 5 extra light cruisers I've got. I'm going to definitely need like tons and tons and tons of light cruisers. So working on that thought, I could see converting all my heavy cruisers into light carriers, but I would also need enough light cruisers being built to tag along with those carriers. I could use destroyers, sure, but I find that the light cruisers do better work paired up with the carriers. They're actually faster. Destroyer speed, I think, is actually slower than the carrier. Carriers 30, light carriers 28. Light cruisers 31. Oh, I take it back. Destroyers are actually much faster. They're the fastest ships out there. I should have known that. So yeah, I guess I could use destroyers. Again, I find that the light cruiser tends to do better. Firing distance is a little bit greater. The range, Mr. Max range, is 600 kilometers better too. So I can pair the destroyers up with the light carriers, and they'd have the same range. Maybe it might be better just to build a whole slew of destroyers then in that case. I could get 2 destroyers built in the time it takes 1 light cruiser to get built. Cost a little bit more and twice as much manpower, of course. But yeah, I think I might just start pumping out destroyers and tagging them onto my light carriers. But that's something we're not going to do right this very moment. I don't need to worry about it until 1940, early 1940. Let's just carry on with what we're doing at this point. Get this war over in China so things could get back to some sort of normalcy. Oh, we went somewhere. Was it here? Good, good, good. Now we just need to move into here. Payment received. I got even more money. Goodness gracious, up to 82,000. I thought I would be having that event popping up soon that allows me to choose if I want bonds or taxes again, because we're on the heaviest tax possible at this point. And I thought it was only good for a year, and I thought well before this point last year is when I chose it. Maybe that is not the case. Maybe I did something. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that should be changing out pretty soon. I would hope soon, because I need to get off of that, so that way I can drop this down by a good 30 points or so. Filter back into production. Yay, we lost our 40%. We're back up to 394 IC now. Carrot medium, that's, yep, that tech, yep, 2 more techs that are pretty much one and done, so that's good to see. Let's get our reinforcements worked, tweaked here a little bit. Supplies, oh my goodness, yes, let's drop the supplies down by a hair. That'll work. And there we go. Get our consumer goods up to that point. I'm okay with it at 2.0. We can wait for that event to occur, and I'll just choose the lower end bonds and just go with a few $100 that it gives me each month or quarter or whatever it's going to be. And this lowering, once that happens, I'll let the consumer goods stay that point to drop this, and once that gets dropped down, that's 30, 40 points, 50 maybe even, that I'll get back in consumer goods. Currently, though, we're building. Oh, we should be doing better than that. Probably hasn't filtered down through here just yet. We'll find out what that is in just a moment, like tomorrow. Alrighty, same 3 places, same 3 results. Both of us are not getting anywhere. So this should be wrapping up soon. That we're going to win. It's not a problem. And this back and forth here, we're going to win pretty soon because, yeah, the defenses they have here, not much. This is Gongzi and Soviet equipment. So everybody attacking here is from up here and potentially here, but I think from up here. Okay. Here, let's zoom out a little bit. I think I've said it before, but I like this type of zoom level because I don't need to see what the counters are doing on the map, and I feel the game runs a little bit smoother based on that. Sure, we'll provide you supplies, and this is probably for reinforcement. Yeah, let's go ahead and take care of that again. Let's mark that up a little bit, and yeah, so we're down to almost building the Junio. Almost building them. We do have this year coming out, I think almost, not everything, a good number of things are going to get built. Torpedo boats, these at least the first wave of torpedo boats, first wave of interceptors, and all of the Hiryu and all this stuff here will get built. Plus these CAGs will get built too. So that's icy. They'll trickle down a bit. And then 1940, got a bunch more stuff coming out. Okay. I can deal with that. Kind of worried too, because I think once you hit 99,999, if you go over that, the excess just goes away. So I mean, at that point, I might as well go in and spend the money and buy something from Germany. That cost a lot. Just throw it at my queue. Mexico wants supplies as well too. Cool. Yeah, I don't care if I'm losing $20 a day because we've gained so much. I could literally go for 40 or for 4,000 days and not run out of money at that point still. Oh, we got some stuff here we can do. Strategic resources, trading, postpone, sure. Take ownership of captured mines. And this point, we're going to say no need. I did the last time because I just wanted even more. Because this time, this campaign, I'm not going to get rid of those auxiliary vessels. I'm going to keep them and match them up, pair them up with my landing craft. Just that way there's extra. Well, I may not pair them up with my landing craft, actually, now that I think about it. I may just sail them in with the landing craft, have my troops just ride the landing craft because they're better, of course. But nonetheless, sail the auxiliary ships in with the landing craft, so that way there's at least something extra there in case we get our landing craft shot out from under us. We aren't doing this, though, and I really wish there was a way I could go ahead and click on it and say no. I wish this event was a yes/no instead of a yes/only kind of type deal. So we're going to be seeing that we got a check mark here the whole entire game. That's for the creation of China Nanjing. We're not going to create them. Spoiler. Because we've taken, for those maybe joining just this episode only, we took over Manchukuo. We've kept it. We created Nanjing because honestly, there's nothing there of value, but we took Manchukuo because there was a lot of IC and quite a bit of resources available there. Let's go ahead and save the game here. It's been over a week. Another thing too, trying not to save and end the game at the beginning of a month. I'll wait till about more towards the middle of the month, anywhere from after the first week to just before the last week of the month. So in that time frame, those 2 weeks, I'll go ahead and save the game there. Say anywhere from say the 5th, 6th through the 25th. Let's take a look here around here and see. You still have almost moved into there, actually. 2 more days. Okay, that's good. We don't have any moves we can make around here. Okay. We can actually move our Marines up to here to help out. And I'm going to move this guy over to here. We'll pull our armor unit out, come back. I really don't have much in the way that I could throw over there. Let's take this Marine and throw him up over there. Now, looking around here, let's see. We're going to leave you behind. I'm going to move there and there. We're just going to basically try to get some of our ice or some of our organization back. Get supplies in and get some good old organization back. There we go. Let's kind of spread them out a little bit further. How are we doing? They're kind of good. Let's move them up. Let's actually move them up to there. Oh, actually, they're doing really well. Let's move them up to here. Okay. Oh, is there anything up here? We're still trying to move the one guy around, but we can't because of what they're doing. There's nothing further that I want to do here. I mean, I don't really want to attack. I mean, there's no need to attack and crush. Or is there? There is, actually, now that I think about it. Let's see what this looks like here. Okay. They probably don't, because they've been separated for so long, they probably have no organization left now. So I'm thinking it could be a great idea to start crushing these forces here. That way I can kind of shorten up my overall line. Let's see here. Actually, no, let's wait on that. Yeah, let's wait till I'm... I kind of want to begin to attack there. Yeah, let's do it anyway. Let's do that and have these guys support that attack. We can't support the attack over there just yet. We won there as well. Yeah, this is going to be kind of a rout, I feel. Let's push into there as well. And let's take him and also attack across the river. Let's just kind of crush them, move them all together. Because, yeah, if I can get rid of this here, that can honestly free up the units here because eventually I'm going to need units over here to handle all this. Yeah, let's see what that looks like. Well, it's turning out to be like an actual battle here, but yeah, they have. No, that's not going to be an actual battle. But anyway, the majority of these units over here, I'm going to need over here to help take on Tibet. We only need about 24, not even 24 units over here. Dozen plus will certainly do the trick, I think. So yeah, 23,000 troops just disappeared there. It surrounded them for so long. No, let's not export our copper now that I'm thinking about it. For one, I don't need the money. For another, I'm pretty sure it's copper. It's what I need in order to get my naval builds done quicker. That might be wrong, but I feel that's what it is. I mean, I can look here and I'll tell you what copper does exactly. Supplies by 2.2%. But I'm pretty sure there's a naval build time because at the very beginning you had a choice of what sort of metals does your country use to build its naval forces, and there's 3 different types or so. There's the special steel that America uses. There's cemented armor and there's a couple other things I think. But anyway, whichever one you chose, there's a strategic um, strategic resource that could help boost the build time, make it quicker for the your naval ships. I believe so. That's how it worked. I could be wrong on that. Did I not have? I thought I had somebody going, or no, that's right. The cav is going into there. Okay. The 37th here, we can actually move them around somewhere. So let's go do that. Okay. Yeah, this is stuck at 76 for the longest time, but it's probably because of the armor. Cow ship, that's a one and done. Good to see. We have something built. CAG. That's another thing too. Is if I go the route of upgrading all of those um, heavy cruisers, that I have to build as many CAG as I'm upgrading to light carriers. So there's that expense. Two, that many more carriers that I have, the more CAG replacements I need as well. Where now? Oh, here. They attacked me, and that didn't go well for them. Yeah, this is looking worse and worse for the 101st. Goodness gracious. Let's just go and let's retreat. Screw it. And this, of course, now is not as good as it was before because of that armor unit. But I think we can still maintain that attack because, yeah, we're looking pretty decent there. Zhao Tung, so we won. Oh, they were attacking me there. Carrier, heavy anti-air. I'm glad to see these late research kind of things. It's so good. Cool. We got some more CAG here. These I'm gonna put down just like that, and that you know what I need to put in here. At least 6 more CAG. Let's do it like this. 3, or yeah, let's just do a 6 straight out. I have too much. My grocery list is too much at this point. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So they attacked me here. We beat them off. Okay. That's all well and good. So let's start beginning at doing this here. Yeah, they're trying to attack me. Unfortunately, yeah, we lost there because we have no. But what I can do is move my specialized into there. They're trying to push out just because they know it's coming. We're okay here otherwise. Yeah, if we get this one pretty quickly, then that's good. I need this to wrap up pretty soon. And I'm kind of thinking I need to make some other moves around here, but I don't have the manpower to do so. So you're moving in there. Let's have you move into there like that. You're moving into there. Cool. You're moving into there. We'll have you guys move into here. Just in case. And you guys can also move into here too. And then we can kind of do like that. Okay. That'll be over the course of a month or so. I mean, it's going to take a while to roll through those mountains. Fortunately, it's not winter time or anything like that, where it'd be even longer. Why did I'll say why did so many people want me to buy stuff now? But I'm losing quite a bit in the way of energy, quite a bit in the way of metals. That's okay. I mean, if we look at it, I can go a full year in both cases and still not run out of those materials. Reminds me, I got to put some convoy and escorts into the mix there. Start building those. We're the green. I was going to say, we're knocking that down. No, we're just in the green. Neutralized. Our attacks are going okay, 70% or better. That's fine. Kind of expected that. We won at Zuzhou. Cool, but you know what? We're just going to sit here. That was basically a spoiling attack. But I'm just going to sit here and just hold it. So July 17th, we'll be moving in there. July 16th, so another day, 2 more days. Okay. Let's kind of see how this all goes with just these 2 units and them supporting the attack. What does that look like? So I'm not happy with it being at 26. It was just 26, but now it's 99. We'll come back to this in a moment. Wrong. Should we finally won our defense there? Good. 11 of these one and dones. So we lost here. Oh, we're out of supply. Goodness gracious. Here you is completed. So we can put you into there. And now I can fly you to rebase you to your carrier. Just curious. No, of course not. I just want to make sure that, yeah, okay. Nobody. So we've got 3 full-fledged carrier fleets at this point in time, as I like it. I'm thinking, yeah, there's some next steps of there's next steps that, you're taking a little bit there. Cool. Here he was launched. Don't know what that did exactly, other than maybe it was just a say, hey, the Kiryu's launched now. What I'm going to do real quick here, I'm going to pull out these battle cruisers, Kongo, Haruna, and Kirishima. We're going to pull them over here and base them on our sub and raider port at Hiroshima. Just that way I know that's what they're going to end up being used for. So that'd be 18. I would need 18 CAGs plus probably another 18 more in reinforcements. So I'm kind of wondering, do I need to convert them all to light carriers, or maybe I can just convert the lower level heavy cruisers, like just the level 2s, convert them. Dun, dun, dun. So that's only 4. Maybe the level 3s as well. So that would be 10. Maybe I could pull one back, because I like my light carrier groups in fleets in groups of 3, like 3 light carriers to a fleet. Maybe just do 9 heavy cruisers. Let's do that, yeah. I get those rebasements done there. That way I can do the upgrades to light carriers. My upgrade need should drop a little bit, because that's 9 heavy cruisers being pulled off that don't need to be upgraded anymore. We won here. That's good. Making our pushes as we can. Let's pull the 35th over. And you know what? I'm going to move my guard unit. No, let's not move our guard unit. So they're attacking me here, but that's not going to go well. We're going to in turn attack. He can also support detect. We want it hang yang. Good. Starting to push them back. This attack I want to see finish up here, because once it does, then I'll have the 106 is straight out attack as well. So we want it Lu Chao. Okay, there I lost a lot more. So that was a little bit different than the previous attacks. They must have really kept it up with some fresh troops. I'm not sure what, but they're really, it's the headquarter unit, and I think something else, but I don't know what that other else thing is. Just infantry, maybe? A light infantry unit. Just curious, by the way, how long? 20. Okay, a week. That's doable. Cool. That's what I was waiting for. And this should go up a little bit more. Doesn't seem to be. 61. 61 is decent, though. That's nothing to sneeze at. I do apologize for coughing in the mic like that. This illness that I've got, this cold, really needs to go away. Okay, we're kind of doing better here now. Yeah, we're waiting for movements into these territories I've taken over. You're going to move over there to kind of help out because you're well. I don't know. You're doing okay. You're moving up there as well. This we need to finish up ASAP-ish. Actually, let's move here instead. I hate to reroute like that, but I need to move up in here next. Because again, I want to cut off Guling's probably too slow. Probably going to attack Guling right now and kind of see what happens to it, but I don't want to take too many improper steps. Okay, cool. So they're attacking me up here now. It's the garrison unit. The 23rd is good to go, so we're going to come over here. It's going to kill all the supply in this region, moving them as fast as I possibly can. But we're going to do this for all the units that are ready. The second's not really ready yet. The 104th pretty much is. Let's go ahead and move them up as well. 5th most definitely is not. 22nd is. Oh, I need to check by air. Jeez, yeah. Goodness gracious. Let's pull you up into here, and let's have the 22nd move up to here. I don't need to do a quickie move. Let's check out our air units, because I will need some bomber assistance to help me out here in the final days. Can you reach it up here? Yes, you can. Let's just have you attack all around there. There we go. Let's do that. You need to fly back. Fly home, little birdie. Fly home. And you're doing air supply. Let's try to do a better job of it here. Like so. Okay. Yeah, you're doing good. Ditto, I suppose. I don't know why you're attacking where you're attacking up there. No, let's let you get some more org and strength back. You're fine. Let's pull you back as well. And otherwise, we're good to go here. These two guys, well, three actually. I've building 2 wings of interceptors. Need to build a 3rd wing. Look, the Junyo is being built on, and it'll be finished by summer of 41. Great timing, actually. I like that. I like that a lot. The Hayo's even getting some being built there. But yeah, those 3 guys will be the basis of the island interceptor units I like to build. So they're attacking me here. We actually took some losses, 5 guys, but not the burger place, but 5 of my guys died there. Oh, we won at melee. Good. Okay, kick them out. Slowly but surely, we're getting this done. This should be wrapping up a lot quicker than it is. Ugh. All right. Kind of didn't want to do this, but I got to. So we want it Li Ping. We're going to go ahead and support that attack over here. So this is what's here now. There's only 8 units. It looks like they're going to shift some forces down here for additional defense. They have a light infantry that's going to go away pretty soon, but they This guy is pretty tough. They got just so half their units are headquarter units. One's going to go away very, very soon because they're only at 5.5% strength. Yeah, down to 6 now. So 2 of the headquarter units went away. 3 went away. So they're down to 5, 4 units now. All the headquarter units went away very rapidly. Finally won at Yangfu. We lost far too many units there. Far too many units. We defended here. Good. I was kind of doubting on that, but good to see. We didn't really have many moves here. I thought 22nd. I thought you're moving in quicker than that. August 4th, July 25th. Holy cow. July 28th, July 28th. Moving into there. August 20th. Holy cow. August 8th, July 30th, July 23rd. The late ones are probably, well, I don't know based on those. July 29th. Goodness gracious. And how about here? August 6th. August 1st. We're up to 75% now. That's good. This Soviet equipment one should be going away. It's nighttime, so they're not losing that much. Looks like they're losing 0.3 an hour, though, during the night. Not losing any right now. This guy, let's see what they're losing. Battleship crew training. Yay. I'm so happy to see my tech's going. Granted, I will counter all this by saying, I feel like I'm doing better this campaign than last because, for one, we are playing at an easier difficulty level. I'm playing at normal. Everybody's difficulty levels have been downgraded by 1, with the exception of the minors. The minor countries stay the same, but everybody's difficulty level has been decreased by 1. So I'm playing at an easier level myself. But 2, different strategy involved. I really do feel that using the CAGs as ground attack aircraft has helped out a lot. Changing out the fighter bomber wings into interceptor and close assault wings have helped too, because that air power certainly can sway the tide. So yeah, I think that's all the reasons why. Yep, there's a militia unit that came in from over here. Looks like there's another one coming in too. So, but yeah, these are going to go away pretty soon. 9.5, 9.4, 9.8. Then they got, yep, the other militia unit came in. Oh well. But that's not going to dampen my spirits there. The combat is going much better than before. And we're doing all right. So I got everybody here. So we can actually come and do that. So you're both attacking. Where is the first moving here? It's weird. I don't know why the first is simply retreating. That is very, very odd. We can move you up to here, I feel. Yeah. Okay. 21st is ready. Let's go and push him up there to the front. We haven't taken any of these provinces yet. We shall pretty soon, though. I should probably take Yangsheng. The only problem with that, though, is now I'm going to leave a Dali, which no, I shouldn't do. So we're moving into here. I don't have anybody moving into this province just yet. Yeah, I can't do anything. Kind of stuck. I would love to make some moves around here, but I don't feel like I can just yet. Maybe we can move in here, have these guys support the attack. What does that look like? No, that's fine. Oh, actually, that's really good. Yeah, let's keep that going. Can we make a move on here? Can these guys... let's have him move here like that, and let's have the others make their move into there. There we go. Might win here pretty handily, too. Sometimes I don't lose anybody at Nanjing, and other times I do. It's like really weird. Major naval power. Okay, so I think that just popped up. Dun, 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 dun. We don't have veteran navy yet because we've only fought 22 battles. Yeah, because in most cases, when we met the Chinese, they retreated. Major naval power, the ships we built, which, wow. Oh, we had to meet certain other criteria, the research criteria. I think that's what just popped up then. Okay, that's why. All right, all right. Airport, it's another one and done. So we'll go here and take ownership and airports. Boom. Okay, let's see here. So now they're trying to fight their way out best they can. This armor unit's going to attack. So this is into Liang. That's into here. Okay. So we're gonna have both these guys go like that. He's attacking. He's moving up to there. Actually, let's move here and then do this, like so. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like the way everything's going. Jeez, out of supply, out of supply. There's no way the 34th can take on all that. Wrong. Should have clicked. Should have clicked to see. Okay, that's this attack that was going on here. So we're still waiting for my guys to move in, which they're going to do pretty soon. There we go. So minus him then. I really want to attack here, but there's way too much stuff there. I don't think I can pull that off. This is going very well, actually. Yeah, we might be getting Guilin here pretty soon. Which if we do, there goes all these units right there. That guy there. Yeah. Our IC efficiency level went down another point. Boo. We want to kill it. Okay. Ah, good, 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 good. Lu Chao. Man, I lost a lot more troops that time. Most of these battles, and that's 3 different provinces that keep getting attacked over and over. It's like I don't lose anybody, but now, nope, now we're losing people. So we're moving into here. Let's have him. Actually, we don't need, yeah, I didn't need to move to Yangsheng because this province goes like that. Yeah, okay. So they're still going to make their way. Let's not worry about it. Fleet carrier class advance. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, yeah, we're up to level 2, which for us means that we're building the Shikaku class fleet carrier. Good thing I checked my range, checked this board here because I need to get reinforcements back up. Supplies, let's bump this up a tad. I want to kind of stay close to neutral as possible, but also I don't want this dropping down too precipitously. And just out of curiosity, I want to check something real quick here. Axis, Germany. Should I just clicked on there? I didn't need to click Axis. Buy production license. What can we buy here that I wanted to spend money on? Just so I could burn the money that I've got. It had to be something that'd be worthwhile. It can't be something that's like, oh, I can build it myself already anyway. But I'm not seeing much of anything here. Motorized infantry battalion, we already have. Motorized support, I think I already have that available. Paratroopers, sure, we could do that now. It doesn't look like much of anything here is worthwhile per se. I mean, tank destroyer, it's nothing to kind of sneeze at. The motorized support also, it's nothing to sneeze at. Motorized engineer too. But yeah, I'm not really. Wait, that's heavy armor. Huh. I could go that route, I guess. Armored support, be interesting. Armored car. But yeah, nothing really of great interest here. I mean, there's some things you can't ever buy, period. Capital ships, for one. But there are several things, you know. I mean, the heavy armor, that's a big advance that I could get. So you agree to pay 825. You know, I could buy several of those if I wanted to. Not now. I just kind of want to have an idea of like what I could spend my money on because I've got a ton of gold. If it comes down to it, if I all of a sudden jump up to close to $100,000 there, yeah, I'll have to do something. Might have to anyway because I think the next gold disbursement's gonna be close to 20 grand probably. So that would put me over. I mean, I don't mind losing a couple thousand. But yeah, if I get up to 100,000, I have to spend down quite a bit. Cool, we won there, so they gave up. We did lose quite a bit though. We won here, but we can't move into there because the units that were going to move into there now are out of supply. That's okay. Just need to wrap this combat up and kind of begin to push them. And here, wrap this up too, just kind of push them up and away. So the 9th, I can just go ahead and let's go here and do this like so. 22nd's doing that. What's the 104th doing? Let's pull you up to here so I can pull this guy out. Nope. Just, oh gosh. Rawr. Well, it is what it is. Actually, let's have you move down there. Let's have the conscript move in and grab it. Okay, so we're just down to this couple. We need to move into here as soon as I possibly can. Guilin finally won. Now, it's going to be a race to see who the heck can move into there quicker. August 2nd, July 31st. July 30th. So we have a July 30th that can move into there. Good. Okay. You guys, we're going to attack here, kind of hold off whatever movements you're making into here. You guys are going to support, can't support that attack. You're being attacked. There we go. Not anymore. Now we're going to support that attack. Got to hold it up for the next 5 days at least. I don't care what the losses are to me because we need to move into Guilin. I can't afford to have anybody coming from here into there. Messing up everything. Let's have you guys attack into here because you're coming in as well, and then let's then go down like so into the thick of the battle. Oh yeah, well, they're never going to make it. They're just going to sit back and just relax, sipping their margaritas or whatever the Japanese drank at this time period. Sake, yeah. Drinking all their sake, not moving in. Speaking of sake, let's sake it to it and save this. A bad transition, I know. That's not good at all. The 33rd, I got to stop attacking with the 33rd. You're getting wrecked. I know I said I don't care the losses, but good God, I can't afford 25 units in here. I can't afford too much. Like this SLF unit can't attack any further. Aircraft prototype evaluation. Oh, I love when it's later tech. It still leaves us with 3 units attacking in there, which is doable. Come on, just give me at least another 2 days. We want it melee, good. Now we just need to move into melee, please. So they're down to 2 provinces here. I just need to move into those provinces. All right, give me at least 1 more day, please. Ammunition capacity. Oh, I can see green. I can see green. What are we down to here? 46, and these guys looking good. All right, we're attacking all fronts just fine. I really don't want to be pushing too many more units in. But yeah, let's do this like so. So we're good there. We're kind of good there too. All right, and oh, the 10th is fine. Move the 10th over. Okay. One at Changsha. Man, that was pretty deadly. 27th of July, by the way. So we are still a good 34 days away from the start of World War II. Can we get the Chinese campaign completed in 34 days? I'm drinking some water on that. Halfway through the episode, we're about almost an hour and a half, so I don't mind going almost 3 hours. Hope you guys don't either. But yeah, I want to get this Chinese campaign wrapped up this episode and start the next one after that. So Changsha, we won there. Yeah, took some casualties, but so did they. And we're attacking there again. Thought that battle was already completed. We're at 50% with our upgrade need now. So 139 is our current upgrade need. Let's take our light cruisers here. All right, take the first group here, convert to light carrier. This, I'll be quite honest, this kind of pains me a little bit because I mean, I'm someone that really loves capital ships. I love battleships. I love heavy cruisers. From in World War II, it's like these are good big ships. And here we're basically chopping off the top and welding runways onto them. It feels so weird. But that now should lower my upgrade need by a little bit, because those are 9 heavy cruisers I don't need to worry about upgrading to a better level. We're up to level 6, so I mean, yeah, like this level 3 needs to get upgraded to a better heavy cruiser. That's the thing I'm gonna do too. Last campaign, I think I made the point that I think I prefer just building new ships because it's cheaper. Well, not no, it's not cheaper per se. You already have the ship, so like it's level 1 destroyer, I already have it, and I can build another destroyer, but it'll be brand new. So for the amount of time, almost the amount of time it takes to upgrade a destroyer to something to its better component, I could have 2 destroyers for the price of 1. This time around, I'm going to go with the opposite theory because I saw in the first few weeks of the war, I saw half my destroyer fleet sunk, and they were largely all the older variety destroyers. So this time around, I want to go and upgrade all the older stuff to newer and just see if that helps improve their combat survivability a bit more. Um, I don't. In this case, then, if it does, then I won't mind having fewer units than I could potentially have, and not see all the losses that I saw last time. Plus, I mean, I am spending. I'm spending. I know it's still 139. It's not been a day yet. I'm spending that much to upgrade them anyway. Um, so it's like, well, I might as well just put them in the manual queue and take care of it this way. Force them into that upgrade that way, rather than have the AI kind of determine when they do get upgraded. Okay, we're still doing seeing that. Blah, blah, blah. So we're almost here. So let's pull this. Yeah, major defeat. I know we lost a ton of troops. They're attacking me here. The 36 is the only one that's made it in there, but we got more coming. We got reinforcements. What's going to end up happening, though? Well, I don't know what's here that's going to go away, but several of these attacking units are going to go away. All along the borders around here, we're going to see several units go away. There's one Gungsi click in here. I know there's several here. There's tons here for sure, and of course there's tons there. Probably none in any of these. No, no. Yeah, there's at least one, if not a few there, which I think I already said. Over here, what would it look like? Oh wow, they're wrecked. No, not up here. So yeah, if I can get the Gungsi click out of here, yay. That's that much less we got to worry about. Radar training, advance. We can kill that. Oh, I got to drop this down a little bit. The leadership increase is probably from the Gungsi click, I'd have to imagine. And on that note, we can take a look and see. Yes, so there's some rares here. There's 7 IC here, and 0.12 leadership. That's not much, but okay, it's something at least. That base hospital, huge amount, that massive amount of casualty trickle back given to us. And a research center too. That's a big bonus. Yeah, there's 7 there. There's 3 here. It's 10. That's 15. 15 IC and Gungsi click alone. I'm holding on to them. And plus they come at least a rare, basically. Nothing else in the area. So yeah, we're not gonna puppet them. And I think it was the same thing here. Yeah, the Yunnan, I'm getting 6 IC. You can see some additional resources as well, so I'm not gonna puppet Yunnan. All right, so that definitely helped out. Yeah, that attack's not going to go well for them pretty soon because they got reinforcements coming in. Yep, they just gave up. They just gave up. We're going to leave you behind. I'm going to attack in with you. Both of these come in here. You can stay back, and then the guard unit can move in. Not all of these guys. You can come around like so, and you can do the same thing. Okay. Well, all of ROC's allies are gone. We can crush the ROC at this point in time. I've done what I needed to do, which is basically make sure that all the allies are removed before eliminating the ROC. Because, like I said, historically, any time I've done this Chinese campaign, I found that if I were to take the ROC out first and not all of the allies, then peace is enforced, and those allies get all their territory back. No matter what I've taken, they get it all back. So I didn't want to go that route. All right. I know I got some airplanes around here. Yes, good. So you're just going to continually bomb these areas here for the next month. In fact, I think we're only going to be seeing another month, and that's it. You are coming back to here. You're going to do the same. You're definitely not ready. Okay, good. You're attacking. No, you're not ready either. No, that's it then. Okay. So I don't have much in the way of usable air assets. Just that light bomber, which will chew up this territory, this whole entire area, pretty well. And the interceptors, but there's not much in the way of enemies to worry about there. Okay. Let's go ahead and move into there. I mean, that's what I'll eventually do as it is. Anyway, we can kind of. So you're moving to there. Let's have you move into here. Oh, that's right. We took melee because we beat them back, the enemy back, and this used to be Gungsi Click territory, so we took their territory. Not a huge deal. I mean, relatively, but okay. So that's kind of where we are all here. Let's attack up here like so. These are very weakened units, but I can't do too much about it at this stage of the game. I mean, we've got to attack. The fourth, I'm going to move them all the way back here. Yeah, let's see what this kind of looks like. Actually, let's have you support the attack across the river. Let's have the other guy move in like so. They're defending. Okay, not anymore. I'll have them support just like that. All right. Yeah, some of these attacks aren't going to work out too well, but I need to kind of have some push happening in order to at least let the enemy know that I'm here. Yichun. Do we win at Yichun or something? Because, yeah, we did apparently. I didn't see that. All right. was here. All right. Yeah, we can't do anything with that guy. He is too well wiped. Ah, it'd be so good to like cease combat operation, or at least go down to a very low level combat operations. Only be attacking in like one province type deal instead of, all over like I'm doing here. What is this here? Oh, sure. I don't even know where they need to go. Probably one of these, but I mean, I don't know. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's one of those, but again, I don't know. I guess on that note, let's do it like this. There we go. And let's have. Oh, they can't combine. They kind of went away, but they didn't go away because they're still here. Yeah. Just out of supplies. Can't do too much about it all. So you're pretty much all attacking. Let's have these hitting the caps lock key there. Let's have both of these guys move in like that, and then like so. That way we can cut off the north from the west. Okay. Well, the 27th is going to do the same thing, I feel, but well. What does this look like here? Feeling rather impatient. I feel like I need to be moving a little bit quicker into these provinces here, which is kind of silly. Oh, well, okay. Bomber targeting, fighter targeting, which is kind of silly because it's like, well, even by the arbitrary date of the start of hostilities that Germany's throwing on the rest of the world, it's not like we need to be done by then. It's not like, oh my God, the game's over and I lose if I'm not done by the 31st here in 30 days. But I can see the end in sight, and I feel like I'm racing towards it, even though I have a broken leg, my hand, my arms flapping up out uncontrollably, and I'm dehydrated. Yeah. Okay, we won at Liling. That's good. We're attacking here. I think things are going pretty well there. So let's do this. Let's do that. And there, all like so. Again, I don't want to do anything with the 6 because, yeah, one attack on me and they're wiped out, I feel. So I want to Yichun. Good. We can keep attacking. We're doing good. That's fine. Fine. 10th and 12th. Let's have you guys support that attack over here where you're not across the river. There we go. Went from a 3 to 26. Scrap metal drive. We can say no on that and lose a point descent. We went down from medium to low popularity. Oof. So we can still get to 70. That's the magic number I want to arrive at here. But we're not getting as many officers. We're still in the green. They're actually up to 92%. So either we're doing really, really well in our combats where I'm not quite losing as many troops and officers as before, or we're just at a lower threshold, lower drum beating for our attacks than before. That's probably what it is, actually. All right, let's do this like so, all the way up. Okay, you guys are all taking care of what you need to take care of. Yeah, finally taking care of all this. business here. Let's do that and have you support the attack. There we go. We'll get that crushed here momentarily. Where are we at? 88.9. All right. We're also needing to save. I know it's toward the beginning of the month. Not that I'm ending, but I just kind of want to save. That way I've got a save on me. We're not going to export copper. Again, I really wish I kind of knew. Does it really speed up our builds? Shikaku, Zukaku coming out in fall of next year. That's good news. Junyo coming out in the summer. Still? Or was it spring before? I thought it was spring that the Junyo was coming out. Could be wrong on that. But on that note, our national focus. Oh, I think I missed that. We are in stage 1 of our naval focus here, which does decrease our Navy build time. We've got well over 200 days, so we'll be into 1940 before we get to stage 2 and a better naval build time at that. Press on. Press on. So two areas of conflict here and here. This will get wrapped up pretty soon, I feel. We're going to launch the attack. Yes, I know we lose supplies, which is not a big deal for us right now. 10 manpower, not much of a big deal either, but rare. But I think it kicks something on the Soviet Union end, and I really need to play the Soviet Union sometime just to see what those are. Oh, sure. We'll pay the money. Carrier progress. We're not going to do that. Cool. So we're good there. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need supplies. So Kalili, they gave up the attack there. Excellent. Port strike tactics. That's future tech. Can't do it. Which that's interesting too. I've been playing a United States campaign, and the interesting thing there is the United States has so much leadership and research efficiency, like their research efficiency, depending upon the ministers and whatnot you've got set up, is just so ridiculous. I'm in 1940 and I'm researching 1941 tech. I am researching everything in the tech tree, in heavy bombers, in everything here in bomber focus. I mean, everything that that have the ability to research, with some exceptions. I'm not going with pocket battleships or battle cruisers. I'm just going, no, the United States isn't going to build any of those. So any of that type of tech. There's a battle cruiser tech here, I thought. Yeah, battle cruiser armor thickness. I'm not researching those, and I think there was something else. That was like a nah, not going to worry about type deal. But anyway, everything, everything in here, everything is getting researched. And I'm in summer of 1940, and all my 1940 tech is gone, is researched. So I'm having to research 1941 tech at this point. It's just sick. The amount of research that the United States is able to do. The IC level that I'm at, I know I've seen OMG in his United States playthrough, he was able to, by 1940, 1941, I think even, he was able to get almost 2,000 IC built up. In 1940, I've just gotten to 1,000 IC. I don't think I'll be able to get to 2,000 IC. I certainly won't without the Pearl Harbor and the 1941 law. When you're at war in 1941, you can switch over to that. I won't be able to hit 2,000 until then. But yeah, that's the amount of IC they have and leadership, just ungodly. All right, so we killed everybody here. That's good to see. I guess on that note here, let's grab everybody and move here, like so. Oh wow, I didn't realize I had a bunch of people up here. Like that. Let's pull all of them and go here. And pull them and go there. And we won't pull everybody just yet on that note. So yeah, I'm pulling some people out, but not a big deal, you know, who I am pulling out right now. Ah, cool, we're in melee. Let's continue the attack, and we'll do the same thing once he's able to make his way into there. We're going to support the attack from there and there. That's looking fine. Okay. 16th. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was what was going on there. That's fine. No. Yeah, this Guardian needs to stand by. The 18th can assist that attack there. This guy, he needs to pull out. Go backwards. Yeah, with what I've got left, we can hold most definitely. This guy, we'll push him there. This guy, we'll push him into here. This guy, we'll go like so. All right, that takes care of all that stuff there. Oh, we still need. Let's leave you at Chengdu because I need to hold on to the victory point location. Formation of the 6th Army. Yes, let's form the headquarters. And let's see where they are. Die 6th. Let's run down all the way there. We'll attach them to the Kwantung Theater. Industrial Zone Organization, 1940. Naval Air Targeting, 1940. We are in the green. Nanchang. We lost quite a bit, but they lost more. So I will take that all day. Let's go back to tech real quick. We're in the green. So I said at this point now we're doing air forces. So let's go through all our air forces that we need. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Armament. Bomb load. I also have a feeling here that we've done some of this. I don't know. Maybe I'd gone through and picked CAG. You know what? I almost wonder if that was the deal. Was I'm switching off and going to naval forces right now, but maybe that wasn't the deal. I don't know. Okay, so once I go green again here, then we're going with naval forces. All right, back up here, reinforcement, drop that down to about 17. Let's lock that in place. It doesn't need to move up anymore. And let's get our supplies up a bit. A couple more points here. Not that much. There we go. All right. Like I said, summertime, I got some stuff getting finished. Well, this will be the next thing. Fall, we have a bunch of stuff wrapping up. Well, I say bunch of stuff, not terribly much. 25, 26, I see in long range subs. Couple IC there, so say 29. Yeah, so come fall, we'll start working the HIO and its CAG units and a couple of their light cruisers. Again, I'm surprised that I haven't seen that event pop up where I can choose what I want, to happen. Something else too I thought of over the coming 2-3 years here or whatever. Well, at least 2 years. This year, rest of this year, and next year, there are some events that'll pop up that'll give me some more infantry units because historically the war in China is still going on, and these are the units that were sent to the Chinese front. I'm not going to accept those. I'm going to put them off until later type deal. If I have that possibility. In other words, I'm not going to click on the event. When the event appears, I'm just going to let it sit here and not do anything about it. Then in 1941, when, boom, my IC take grows exponentially, that's when I'll go and kick in and grab those units and probably maximize my IC debt, how much I'm going to pay towards it, just to speed it up. When it Suzhou, 23,000 troops. I would have thought with all that there would be a whole bunch more, but I guess it is what it is. All right, things are going well here. We will do well. We can move in with you because these guys are entirely out of supply. Let's move you down there to get out of the way. Jeez. Let's go here like so, and then tank will come across. Let's come up over like that. Do the same thing with the cav. And the armor unit will push in like that. Okay, how about you guys? You're all moving up like that, except for you. Let's have you move like so. You stay back because you need to hold on to that province. Okay, we're doing good here. That battle's going fine. This battle's also going great. We're doing good there too. We can have you support the attack. You're just holding Kunming for right now. A little bit extra cav support wouldn't go to waste. I was really hoping the petrol could come next. Then, so I could do the petrol, say yes, give me the petrol, and then take the supply one and basically only go up 1 descent. But say no right now. Let's just say no. Spotting, CAG. Okay, there's 3 there. Yingday. So you come into here and then back. That's here. Cool. So once I actually move into here, we'll have to check the surrender level again. It's 88.9 still. There's the one there which I'll move into, but there's still these 2. Like I said, I have to take 3. So I'm thinking I just need to take one of these 2. And it's probably going to be the southern one more than likely. We'll see. We'll see what it is. Not making much moves. South we're pushing our way here and there, making probes, but here's where the main battle's at. We're trying to kill off what's here. And Shun. Okay, we went across there. Yep, that's kind of what I figured would happen. Fueling. We defended. Puki. We won there. Big battle at Luchao. Wow. Yep. They're trying their best. They know what's happening. Air launched. That's one and done. Forward. So that's this, yeah. So we're waiting for submarine torpedo to go up another level. Which, yeah, once we go green, then we're doing naval forces and naval doctrine. We may get all our research done this year that we need by this year. We may. We'll see. 1940 will be very interesting for us too, because we are switching. If I remember correctly, yeah, I'm switching off my carrier guy back to this guy that handles all these little things here in escorts and capital ships here. Just for 1940, then 1941 we'll go back to the carrier guy again. Take ownership of captured mine, sure. Which, on that note, our strategic reserve. So chromite, we're buying 3, so we have 1 naturally. Tungsten, we have 11 total. We've sold 2 of those. Copper, I have 1. And actually, that's incorrect. Because the amount of IC that I have, my needs are currently, I need at least 2 of every strategic resource to avoid the negative modifiers. Which, if we look here, like rubber shortage, zinc shortage. We don't have obviously we don't have the mines. So chromite, I actually have 3 mines of my own, but because of the IC level I'm at, only 1 is counting, and thus I had to buy 3 other chromite to get my maxed out of 4 chromite, or chromite surplus 4, which is the highest you can go. Tungsten, like I said, we're selling 2, and it shows I have 9 balance. That's 11, plus the 2 others that that I have. That's 13, but we're only at tungsten surplus 4. Copper shows I have 1 balance, but actually I have 3. We're not buying or selling any copper. Everything else is at -2. So obviously we need to be working more and getting our strategic supplies or resources back up here. Rubber, oh definitely, but we'll be getting plenty of rubber soon enough. I'm not sure what else is available. I know rubber is big down there in Southeast Asia. I would love to have more copper. Some aluminum would be nice too, because man, I need to build plenty of planes, CAGs. Ground attack tactics, good. We're at a 3, deficit of 3. Yeah, I feel like we're racing, and I'm gonna make it. That's 23 more days. 17,000 Soviet armor destroyed. Let's do like that. Let's have these guys also move in. Let's have the 23rd come down. Let's have these guys support the attack. Let's just get in as much as we can. Come on, everybody in, everybody in. All you guys just move. All right. So that's working fine. That's working good there too. We're waiting to move in from here over. I need to, oh wow, my marine unit is getting killed. Holy cow. This guard unit also needs to pull back. This marine unit can move in. And sure, let's go with those 2 guys as well. Naval strike tactics, air superiority tactics, getting close, loving it. Finally, won it doing it. Oh my goodness, look at that. I lost 10% of my troops, at least 10% of my troops that were involved there. I mean, we're about even odds on troops, but I lost 2-1 compared to him. Ugh. Nanchang finally won. There were only 37,000 troops there. Finally, Yichun, 37,000 troops there. I didn't take it. I wasn't paying attention to what was all wrapped up in here, but I'm sure there were well over 100,000 troops, if not more, in this area. But I don't know how many were killed, captured. Move 68,000 of those troops out. Good. So you're going to move into there like so, and from here, probably can go like there. Let's have you begin the attack, and with the exception of you, you guys can support that attack. All right. Oh boy. Oh, doggies. Tactical Air Command. Oh, where's Tactical Air Command? That was 1939. We kind of want to maintain that. And Nav Tactics, that's 1940. Okay, so we can dump that off. We're in the green though. I know normally I usually say dump the research. You know, even if it's something I can still research without any impact. But this time, no, I'm thinking I'll go for it. Well, regular submarine first, as opposed to, I mean, coastal subs I still want to improve anyway. Need to get our torpedoes up. That's all our sub stuff. Escorts. We're not going to build frigates. Don't worry about motor torpedo boats, heavy anti-air, and small warship engine and armament. Pushing these to the forefront because they'll get completed a lot quicker. Carriers. Yeah, our minister is helping out greatly. Side elevator, though, that's good news. That's a one and done. Capital ships. We have radar that we need to take care of. So I only have 3 battle cruisers. I'm not going to build any more. The battle cruisers I'm going to strictly use in a raider type of role. So you know what? I'm not going to worry about researching any more battle cruiser stuff. Obviously, we'll still be doing cruisers. But goodness gracious, I'm loving the fact that there's so much stuff that's already been completed. Naval doctrines now. Oh, we already were working on that. That's interesting. So I am done in my research. If I go green, that'll be a scary thought. Well, then I'll be coming back into here and be going, okay, what else is 1939 that I need to research? Because there's a bunch of stuff. So yeah, well, that's what the plan will be. Is once I go green, check, make sure that everything is being researched. That is 1939 or older tech that I should already have by this point. Let's even up our supplies there, and just curious here. Looking through the utility window right now just to kind of see what's going on. I have an automotive factory that's going to be coming online sooner than later. And then a research center and training center after that. All right. But otherwise, nothing much else of great import. All right, so with this done now, okay. You guys can come over here, like so. Go there. Sure, let's move into there like that. Let's then have you come around to there, like so. You guys are just ugh. Absolutely no supply to speak of here. You guys can also come around over there. Let's have the 6 come down. All right, the rest of you guys, let's begin to make a final type push. I'm not quite sure where I want it to be. It's going to be either at Guiyang or up here at Chongqing. And the Q may actually be a CH sound, like Chongqing or something like that. But I don't know. We got to move the troops. So now at this point, we're just going to kind of kick back a little bit. Interdiction. Do we have any more moves that we can make? Not really. Yeah. I mean, we're making our moves into there. I could. Let's go across the river here, like so. Support that attack there. German trained dummies. Let's eliminate them. Let's move here and then into there, like so. And let's speed this up by another bit there, go a little bit faster. Interception tactics. Oh yeah, I was going to take a look and see what's our surrender level. 92.2, so I do have to take one of those two. Just one of those two. Once I do, then the war should be over at that point. All right, so we won. Oops, we won here. Good. I only have one other combat going on at this point, other than what they're doing to me, and this is the one that I was doing. So these 3 provinces are now ours once we move into them, leaving them with just what they have here. They have a very minor attack on Duyan, which should be petering out soon enough. Luchao as well. Landing craft flotillas. Oh, yay. We're going to leave that in place. And I'm going to put these 2 in as well. I'm so happy to be seeing that. Cruiser warfare. It's 1941 tech, so that can go away. We have to add the landing craft flotillas here pretty soon. I think that's next year. Yeah, next year I start building the landing craft. Next year is a big, busy year of what we're going to be building. So we're attacking at Guiding. I didn't realize the 36 alone was doing that. Let's have the Marines moving in, helping out. Let's move up to there like so. Yeah, the 30. Yeah, that's I really don't like the way that's looking. Yeah, we're not going to be able to make that attack happen. They got way too many troops there. I was hoping to, yeah, that's why I was trying to hope to get this so I can cut off the north from the west part. We're not going to be able to do that just yet. Not till we take care of Luodian here, which we are. Standard infantry branch upgrade. That's good to see. So that means once we get the light infantry, then we won't have to worry until next year, obviously. But we can wait a while before we need to worry about researching our infantry stuff. So no combat's going on. We're up to 92%, or still at 92% officer ratio. Rebels everywhere. Let's take care of this real quick. Wings, aerodynamic. All right, and okay, let's see what all the rebels are. all over the damn place. Fortunately, that's why we have our troops spread out the way that I do. Because we're just, I mean, basically we're next door to all these guys. Let's go ahead and save the game real quick. 14 days, 2 weeks. 2 weeks to get the ROC to surrender. That might be pushing it, I feel. Let's see what we built here. It's another light cruiser, which I think, yeah, that can go there. There we go. We'll do like that. All right, so we moved into here. That's good news. I gotta wait till I moved into here though before I make further maneuvers. Oh, and here too. We're moving into there. So yeah, all around here. So at this point, we're just simply pushing them back. But the idea is I want to get Goyang surrounded a bit here, so that way we can make our attack on there. So both you guys are moving there. Let's see what BJ looks like. Yeah, this guy needs to pull out. So decent, but not great. And it's the other interceptor. Yep. All right. So one done at this point. Oh, I'm going to look at the upgrades. So we're actually, yeah. So the heavy cruisers were about 15 IC worth. These nine were about 15 IC. So I pulled them off of the board and put them into here, where it's actually costing me 27 to get them built up. Well, built up to light carriers. I don't know what the cost would be if I were to build them up to heavy cruisers again. Probably 15 as well. I feel it should be the same amount. Molotov Ribbentrop. That means we're getting really, really close to H hour. We lost Bauchi. What? Oh. Another rebel appearing out of nowhere. All right. So yes, we're moving to there like so. Actually, let's just have you sit there. And we're just kind of idling now at this point. We're not going to move in everywhere just yet. We got a bunch of troops that are getting ready to make their way. Let's come down here like so. Okay. It's green, which means we should win, but that's a high level right there. That's saying basically we're going to see a lot of casualties in this battle. Pretty soon, I think the United States cancels all their trades, which, yeah, that's $45 right there. That's a big hurt. I forget exactly when it is, but I know it's coming up that at some point the U.S. just simply cuts off all trade. Though I don't think we actually lose this trade. I think it's a behind-the-scenes kind of trade. Now that I think about it, so we'll be losing even more metal and energy. I feel, But we'll get back a little bit more money and supplies, I think is what the deal is there. Okay, BJ is up to 75. Let that ride. Now we're attacking zone away. Oh, okay. We will have you guys support that attack. There we go. Once we're in here, and once we've gotten BJ, then we can get Guidang, and then attack Guiyang, which should finish up the battle for us. I don't think I'll get it done by the 31st, though. Yeah. I mean, if I were to attack Guiyang right now, even then, I don't think I'll be able to get into there to be able to conquer it. Light branch infantry got researched, which is good. All right, zoom out, make things a little bit easier on the computer, on the simulation, I should say. The battles are going decently. There we go. We finished up one of them here. Good. That's kind of what I would expect. They attack me Duyan and Luiden. We're still attacking Bijay. I need to wrap that up pretty soon here. Their IC efficiency went down another point. It's another thing too that the U.S. has advantage of is the IC efficiency. I mean, I forget what it is for in my U.S. campaign, but it's not the negatives. I know that. It's obviously where the U.S. player has an AI has a big advantage is that level of the research and IC efficiency levels just so high. What at BJ? We lost a whole bunch of troops, but that's all right. That's okay. Submarine crew training. Cool. Let's go back to submarine real quick. Nothing new popped up, right? Yeah. And we're being attacked in 2 different places. What? Oh, they had absolutely no organization. Well, that's fine. They're coming in and they'll hold it, so that's not that big of a deal. Formation of the Karafuto Independent Mix Brigade. Yes, let's go and form the unit. Lu Chao. Oh, geez. So we have to get. Here you are. I gotta rescue you. I gotta rescue you, man. Let's get you a leader of some type. Oh man, wow, a lot of good traits. So that note, let's put in somebody that has some decent, like him. Yeah. And just out of curiosity, what's our IC debt going to be? 1437, so 15 days roughly. Not a bad deal, honestly. And that was an example of there really isn't anything I could do about that. I couldn't put that off. It wasn't that type of event sitting in the diplomacy field where I could say, I'm not going to click it. Those kinds I will accept, and thus I'll have to bear the IC debt that comes about. Danzig or war? Guess what? We have war. Yeah, declared war on Poland. Their new enemy, and very rapidly we're going to be seeing other wars, other declarations happening pretty soon. Well, actually, I think it's automatic. Regrouped and planned a third major offensive against the Soviets. So damn them, I say. Again, I I think that does something to them. I would love to know what. And that was automotive factory that I said we're going to be getting very, very soon. What do we got going on here? A lot of stuff. So here's what we're going to do. All these guys are moving into here. Boom. We're just going to make that move happen right now. That's all there is to it. Only one there, so I will have the 20th also attacking there. Yeah, so didn't make it by the 31st like I was hoping and expecting, but we got really, 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 really close. Real quick, let's get all of our air units going. No, 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 no. There, and there only for, it doesn't have to be the next month. I think just a week is all we need. But let me get the rest of my planes out of China and back over to here to rest and repair and upgrade as well. Again, I don't know how the upgrades truly work, but I kind of feel that if your units are at your home country, then they get repaired easier. That's my feeling, but I don't have any sort of actual witnessed uh, uh, proof to show that that is indeed the case. Already have air units moving there. Let's move there. I'll move to places where I have actual room. All right, cool. I want to say we're actually doing better than what's the interceptor? Oh no, we're at 2, level 2. Okay, let's get our reinforcements back up again. Let's get our supplies back. Yeah, this is gonna kind of hurt us for the next 2 weeks. So we're not really building much of anything. Not building as much, I should say, as before. 40% is not that big of a hit. If you remember last campaign, I was riding at 60% the whole entire time. This time I'm kind of dancing around, playing on my German campaign. Or was it something else I was doing? I was basically or the Italian campaign. I was kind of bouncing back and forth, putting the maximum that I could just to get that icy debt done quickly. But then also it was like, well, if I leave it at 20, 30, 40%, how many days are we talking about that it's hurting us? Obviously, if I have like a ton of IC debt, in tens of thousands, yeah, I want the full 60% so I can knock that down quickly enough. Because if your IC debt gets too high, you start getting negative modifiers. Bad things start happening to you. I think there's like 2 or 3 stages of that. Or the more and more and more that you go, the worse and worse things get for you. So you don't want to get too high. But when I'm in the thousands, I could probably go, 20, 30, 40, maybe 50% and be okay with that. Well, that's odd. I don't know why our consumer goods went away. Consumer good need went away entirely. Holy cow. What the heck even happened? Did I miss something? Did I miss an event? Or, has it been the miraculous? Has the taxes finally ended? Is that the deal? If so, bless the emperor. It kind of sounds like 40, warmer 40K anyway, saying bless the emperor. But anyway, yeah, yay. Because now that was almost 70 IC that's going back into production at this point. So, oh, hooray for that. We'll double check our builds. This is where we're currently at right now, and that's with our 40% reduction. I'd love to see what will happen once the day turns. So, oops, this we're doing okay. Everybody's attacking. That should be Imperial Guard expansion. New battlefield commander. Forward to victory. Chinese troops defected. They could certainly be useful. Let's put them to use. Battle Lu Chao. Don't know why you keep attacking me there. Goodness gracious. I know they tend to do well, but in other cases they like suck in wind. I have no losses, and yet they have a ton of losses. There we go. So we're almost to the green. Oh my gosh. We're almost to the green. Well, I'm sure I'll have a whole bunch more tech, 1939 or older tech to research, so we're okay. Make sure everybody's attacking up here that can attack. It looks like that is the case, almost. Let's support from here. There we go. Denmark is mobilizing. Once they move into here, then I can support again. We're up to 72. So yeah, this campaign is going to be wrapping up in a matter of days. There honestly isn't too much of a need to make further pushes, further attacks. It'll get me experience, sure. Don't get me wrong on that. Experience is always good, but I don't think there's any real need to have to move in and attack, suffer losses. Let's start from bottom to top. Chinese collaborators, we'll add them to him. And we're going to move you down to here, and you can come down to here. You can walk all the way out there. And here's the second. We'll just walk all the way over there. That's fine. The first, walk all the way. Oh, another guard unit. And you can now get picked up, and we will rebase to here. All right. So let's watch this final battle for China. 37, no, down to 35 units. 34. We got some stuff to check out here. Reinforcements. Drop that down. And yeah, we were around here in the subs, and now we're boom, all the way down here. Junyo is being built again. In a matter of 10 days now, because we're paying 97 and to our debt, and we have 953 debt, so 10 days. That is, we're going to see a whole bunch more pushing way down here, probably almost down to the light carrier group. All right, 30, 24. Goodness gracious, they're like losing units faster than I can keep track on. Helium happened to us. Why would that? Oh, Germany's attacking Poland, so they must have captured helium from Poland. Do I want to export? I think it is, yes, on tungsten. Yes, I have 9 in reserve still. Wow, that was a big jump around there. So 15 they're down to now. End of the month. End of the month, this campaign will be finished. I'll make that prediction. It's a safe prediction, I know. Torpedo boats. All right, so we got a whole bunch of new ones that got built here. Let's take a quick look here. Yeah, I thought I did have one freebie here. There we go. So yay. That's one of the 2 fleets of torpedo boats that I requested. The nice thing is everything that's in here is 1939 builds, with the exception, of course, of these heavy cruiser upgrades. Trying to think what else. No, all this other stuff is, yeah, 1939. I do feel by the time I think we'll get through this light carrier group before we finish 1939. So obviously we're not going to get to any of this stuff until 1940. All this stuff not until 1940, but that's okay. I probably could have held off on doing the fleet upgrades there. Where are we at now? 15 units still. 11 that can actually defend. Down to 10, and we're whittling down those guys pretty quickly. You know what we need to do? I need to have, not everybody, all you guys move into attack like that. Have all you guys move in and attack like that. Exception to you two guys. Have all you guys attack in like that. There we go. Reason being, oh goodness gracious, we're out of supply up there. Reason being is I want to tie down these forces so they don't send any reinforcements into Guyang. Yeah, we'll leave everything alone. Okay, take a look at the battle again. 8 defenders. The ones in reserve, yeah, they don't really count. Polish corridor, yay! Light armor designs advance. So that's a one and done. Special forces branch, that's a one and done as well too. That's that here, which doesn't give me anything new. I'm not going to do the paratrooper activation. And light armor, I think that's all we're going to be keeping on is the light armor. Not going to worry about medium armor or heavy armor design. So light armor. So the next thing is AFE tracks and suspension. This here, small caliber, advanced armor designs. It's an armor 2. Yeah, here. And what was the other one? Small caliber tank cannon. It's an anti-tank. This one, which we are researching. So yay. Okay. I'm not going to worry about medium tanks because I'm not going to worry about. Again, I have to kind of cut all my research to the bone and only do the ones that I absolutely must need, will be using, a kind of type deal. Sure, I would love to have medium tanks running around the battlefield, especially against, the Soviet Union, but is that going to be a reality? No, it's not. Best I will have is light armor, and that's fine. 5, 4. Soviet Union's declared war on Poland. It's a limited war. And major victory. We lost 15. They lost 25. We had just about even odds. Wow. Liu Chao, man, they were really attacking me there. They were trying to get that going. Yeah, it's a good thing I pinned these two groups. Okay, now it's just a matter of actually getting to here. Zunye we won very handily. Goodness gracious. Form China Expeditionary Army. Let's form this headquarter group. Province lost. Jinhu. This group here, I'll attach them to Kwangtung Theater. Kwangtung Theater, let's take a look here. So we need to make some maneuvers here. There you are. So, attach you, and we'll do the same for all you guys as well. Nope. Good enough though. Good enough. We were able to offload some of those headquarter units and actually get a little better situated. I need to put him in charge. Boom, there. We don't need a winter specialist in charge there. All right. Now the question is how quickly we're going to move into Guiyang. So the answer to that question is October 2nd. September 27th is the fastest. 23rd now is the fastest. 17th. And they're not moving in. So September my apologies. I had a bad cough coming on. September 17th. So yes, by the end of the month, we will wrap this up. No, we're not going to sell copper. There we go. If I have the option to buy copper, I will need to take that. I need to buy at least a couple more copper and just see what that does for me with our naval builds. Still got 2 attacks going on, which will let that run. Here are on the 17th. Yep, we're moving in there. We're going to save the game real quick in case something drastically terrible happens. Galkan goal ceasefire. We shall sign the ceasefire. We want to be friends with our Soviet buddies there. And the 18th now. At 2100 hours. We'll watch this unit. 2100 still. So, oh, somebody was in there. Italy's been accepted the access. Good. They had somebody that just happened to show up there. So now it's going to be the 20th. So yes, we're an Axis member. We're only at war with the Republic of China. Things are moving the way I kind of want them to. And last campaign that I did, that's the way I wanted it to go. Not the alt world, historical world that ended up happening. Where I joined the Axis and immediately got attacked, jumped on by the British. All right. Oh, we're attacked. Oh no, somebody. Oh, he did move in there. He is in there. Okay, cool. Good, good, good. So now we're at the point of bad coughs. So we're at the part now where we just have to hold out here until the 20th. Less than 24 hours. Packed of steel, though. Yay. Extra supplies and extra research efficiency. That's a big bonus for me. See, our energy went up and steel went up massively. And also, for that matter, our rares. That's from taking here. So, good news. We lost our IC debt. And as expected, we're deep into this light carrier group here. We need to up our reinforcements though, so yeah, goodbye on the light carrier group for a bit. Supplies, actually no, I guess we're okay. Yeah, we had a whole bunch in supplies that we didn't need. So yeah, we'll be deep into that light carrier group, and that's great. Fall, I get these subs done here, these long range subs. Like I said, that's 26 IC. Or, no, wait, there's 6 of them, right? Yeah, 6 of them. So that's 31 IC. We'll be able to get the rest of the light carrier group worked on, and we'll be able to work on any Wetox defenses, maybe Qualines as well. Which that'd be great if I can start working on this. Beach defenses, they don't take long. Beach defenses are pretty quick. You can see 2 months. The coastal forts, they take a year. So I think there's some places I've got multiple levels of coastal forts being built. Maybe not. It might be just the beach defenses I was doing multiple levels. Yeah, I'm just doing one level of coastal fort everywhere because most of the main islands that I'm defending, Truk, Eniwetok, and Qualahane, which I'm massively mispronouncing those names. I apologize, but I think they already have they have levels of coastal fort that's sufficient because I only wanted level 3 in each of those 3 named islands. Everywhere else, just level 1 coastal fort. Level 10 beach defenses on the main islands. That's why you can see there's 10 being built here. And level 5 on every other island. Small warship. That is a one and done. Both of them. Wow. Yeah. Oh, wow. 98.8. So we do need to go for the last victory point location. All right, that's fine. We'll keep maintaining our attacks. Actually, now we're going to go up in here like so, and then straight up like that. These guys are going to attack like so with... How are we doing here? Okay, so we have to call off some of our forces here that are attacking that shouldn't be attacking anymore. Except for these two. Everybody else is going to attack here like so, and then go up like that. These two are going to go up like that. These guys are going to support that attack over here. Exception of him now. We're going to support that attack there. Because we need to wrap this attack up. Oh, it's not going well at all. Let's have him attack in. And now we'll pull him off. We'll do the same here. Attack there like so, and then go up. Actually, do like that. Okay. Leave the guard unit behind. We're going to march in with our Marines. The 37th is going to assist. How about these 3 guys? Do like that. Okay, that's it we need to worry about. All right. Campaign not over after all. Sad to say. Well, I mean, tried to do it. Just couldn't do it. All right, let's get our reinforcements down. Another 10 IC freed up here, so it's going to trickle down. Get our supplies. Actually, we can drop our supplies down by a couple points. There we go. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. Here's a small caliber tank, and we can drop that off. Supplies, and this is more reinforcements, I think. Yep. And that'll get the rest of our light carrier group working on. Spring of 1941. So summer and fall and spring, we got 2 groups coming out. 1940, a third. And I got a whole bunch of conversion kits that are being worked on. 2 fleets here, 3 fleets here. 22 total. Yeah, that'll get me my 24 light carriers that I need, or 24 carrier groups, 24 carriers, period, that I need. My goodness, I'll say it one way or the other correctly, hopefully soon. Fallways on Poland, so Germany has done what I would expect them to do it, against Poland and complete their objectives within 3 weeks. That's about on par. I mean, honestly, it's not a race. There's no big, got to finish before anybody else type deal. But It's about what I get done too, with my forces. Let's move you up to here because you're going to be used in the Southeast campaign. You want it, Yilu Chao. Would not expect anything different. Should have that unit back here. I do. We're going to march him over here. So plus with 2 guard units coming, that's 7 extra units that I'm not going to bring over to China. There's no need. In fact, most of what I got over here is not going to be used against Tibet, Xianjiang at all. The 23rd, where are you? There you are. 34th and 35th are kind of weak, but they're okay. They're plugging in. Let's actually have him attack and do that. Since he's right there, he can actually make the attack happen. There we go. Hungary is in the Axis powers. That's good to know. Good to see. We're actually, yeah, one more project, and then I'm done with all the research. It's just a matter of going through and making sure I'm researching stuff that I should be researching. One at Beijing, finally, again. Yeah, there. Why did we go to? Oh, I see. I hit escape. Just trying to back out of the attack there. And Luxembourg is mobilizing. That will not help you at all. I just have to wonder. All these minor nations that are mobilizing the way they are, but yet they're not at war yet. Luxembourg, Denmark. Are they affected in the same way that players are? In other words, when you're not at war, let's say at the start of the game, you immediately mobilize, unless you're playing Italy, of course, or for some reason, Abyssinia. The only 2 countries that begin the game at war. If you immediately go to mobilize and you're not at war, you get a huge, huge consumer good hit. I wonder, does that also affect the AI in the same way? Because I mean, for a minor nation like Denmark or Luxembourg to mobilize it this early, sure, that means they're getting their military ready, but it's gonna be a good 6 months or more before Germany declares on that country, which means that's an entire time that a vast amount of their IC is going to consumer goods if the AI does that. Now, it's very possible the AI just goes, I don't care about dissent or anything like that. Or it could also be possible that the dissent impact is a player impact. Be interested to know about that. Major victory. Where are we at? Guiding. Wow, we lost a ton of troops. Lost twice as many troops as they did. But then again, they also had more troops than I did here. Netherlands mobilizing. How are we doing here at this battle? We're doing great. Doing great. Everybody's attacking that can attack, so we'll let that keep going. Guiding again. We want a Tongzi. This should have been a big win for us here, because, I mean, even odds, but we lost a third of what they lost. I notice we're no longer in the green. That's okay. Right now at this point, I'm not worried about that. We'll adjust that here when we're in our quasi wartime. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. There's a whole bunch of troops dying all over the place here, but oh well. No biggie. At this point, I'm just kind of racing to finish this up so I can get on to the next stage here. Yeah, I was gonna say I hit enter, and nothing happened. So obviously something got researched. Okay, So let's take a look here, going from top to bottom. Let's see what we need to research. Tank radio communication would be very helpful. It increases our light armor organization. Airplane radio communication obviously would be very helpful. Air base blueprints, sure, just to help boost the capacity of 20 wings, 2 per building level. Infantry, no, we're not going to activate mountain infantry. Again, I have to cut to the bone what I'm actually going to do. We don't need motorized support, motorized engineers. I can buy those from Germany. Artillery, anti-air ammunition, we definitely do need. The AA air defense and air attack, definitely needed. Not going to worry about this heavy artillery or medium artillery. I'm not building those. Again, I have to cut to the bone. And again, I don't need to worry about medium and heavy armor designs because I could just buy those from Germany. Short barrel, nope. We're not going to have mechanized units. Dual purpose, this is for heavy AA. No. Yeah, no on that. Machine gun focused, yes, we do need that. Prototypes, well, let's go through all of these here. We do need all of this. Nope, not doing any of this stuff here. No. I greatly do apologize for my froggy throat. It's just this cold is just whipping me hard. Actually, kind of laid up for a few days over the weekend. Not fun times at all, but it is what it is. All good in the neighborhood throughout here. Obviously good in aircraft. I think I've got at least one more, maybe 2 more I probably have 2 more aircraft carrier text that'll boogie bonus points that'll pop in here. And after that, like I said, next year, then I'll go ahead and put in the other minister. So our capital ships will in turn get the 11. Well, not capital ships, but all of our, capital ships, cruisers, escorts, all those get the 11 that they so greatly deserve. We're going to pop this to the top because it's almost going to pop itself. I don't see anything here. We've got to focus on grand battle plan. Well, I would love to start researching in other areas, for the extra oomph. We don't have the research points to afford it. Pilot and CAS. Battlefield, yep, need impact reserves. Airbase, I think I had researched a little bit into here because I might have to start like whittling down coastal forts and AA guns and things like that. Yeah, let's do the installation. I'm not going to do the other 2 now. Think about it, because if I conquer the area, I want the the air base to be intact, and also I want the infrastructure intact. So I really can't be bombing those. But I need to bomb down those installations. I don't need them around. Motorized headquarters. This will reduce the delay of attacking by an hour, so we'll go and take that, and that is it. Now we're 20 point or 19 points in the red, which I'm going to get those 19 points easily back. It's going to be interesting to see come November probably, or maybe as soon as October. Because, well, that's December. So here's 9, 8 actually. That's going to get 7 actually will get popped in October. So I'll have a dozen, 14, 16. I'm going to have 16 that'll get completed by the end of October. So that, whether or not that'll be maybe something that'll either open up a new thing that I can research, or if I'll be able to I'll be able to do the next level in the research. That's something we'll check and see. But by the end of October, yeah, I'll be seeing green, close to seeing green. Alrighty. Yep. Not end of September after all. End of October, maybe. Oh goodness, let's have you come down and come down then up. Actually, we could probably have you do like that. Oh, you know what? You guys are looking better. Let's kind of spread you out somewhat here. There we go. I had left some guys behind here. Okay. All right. Spread those forces out some. Actually, we don't need all these guys here doing what they're doing. Let's have him run up there. There is an event, I think either end of this year or maybe into next year. Actually, a couple events. Um, One that'll give me 8 garrison units that I'll bring over here. So there'll be 2 groups that I'll split up. There's also an event that will give me two groups of 10 total Kempetai military police that'll also I'll bring over into here. And there's a third event that happens, I think late 40 or somewhere in early mid 1941. That'll basically give me some more garrison units that I'll also be able to bring over here. So I'll have plenty of support units that are going to be running around China to be able to hold it down for me. Plus all these Manchurian units, everybody that's coming over here to Tibet to deal with, what we're going to be dealing with here. And I got more on the way. Yeah, I was going to say, there's tons more here that are working their way over. We're going to once Tibet's taken care of, or at least once Tibet's taken care of, and then we declare in Xinjiang, we'll then take Xinjiang and surround it with a very light force, just a bunch of cav, somebody like him maybe, just surrounded with those units, and just continually kill whatever pops up in the capital. Everybody else then, my main frontline combat units are going to make their way back over to China, or back to Japan rather, for upgrades and whatnot. The rest of the forces that were associated here in Manchuria, I'll filter them throughout the north up here. But yeah, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently than last campaign. Actually, very much looking forward to it. See what differences we can get there. 24th Infantry activation. Well, again, this is another thing that I really can't do much about. It's not a do I want this or not kind of type deal. But it's only 745 IC. We're paying 97 a turn, so 7 days, a full week, and then it'll be it'll be paid off at our current rate, which I think I'm happy with 40%. I could probably lower that down to 30%, quite honestly. Actually, if I do that, what does that look like? I'll stretch it from 7 to 10 days. That'll give us an extra 24 IC though. Not strictly all in production, of course, because it's a percentage based for upgrades. Well, it's a percentage based. Where I thought it would show, like here, consumer goods, that's percentage based over IC. So, well, I guess reinforcement straight out. Supplies is a percentage. So the amount of supplies waxes and wanes depending upon how much IC you have. Consumer goods is also a percentage of your IC. So if you just have, less IC you have, the fewer consumer goods you need, the fewer supplies you need. Okay, so reinforcements, which actually we need to boost that up a little bit. No, I'm seeing that there. Reinforcements and upgrades, those are kind of flat amounts of production as well. Okay, so what if I drop it down to 20%? So altogether, that would save us about 50 IC and would extend it out to, geez, 18 days, I guess. So 7, 10, or about 18 days. That's rough math that I'm figuring out here. Might be closer to 17. Let's just take the 10 days and not so much of the IC hit. That way we can still kind of keep researching, but get this done quick. Range finding equipment. That's 1941 tech, single engine fighter. We're going to keep that in place. That's 1939. The Admiral Shear is lost. We're going to take a look at that real quick here. So looking at ship sunk, well, obviously there hasn't been much movement in the Republic of China. We've sunk all their ships that they ever had. Spanish State, again, that not much has been sunk there. The British have lost a heavy cruiser and 2 destroyers to the Germans. Poland has lost 2 destroyers, or 3 destroyers and a torpedo boat. And France has lost 4 destroyers and a light cruiser. Germany, on the other hand, has lost the Deutschland, pocket battleship, the Admiral Scheer, another pocket battleship, a light cruiser, the Kuhn, a sub, and 4 destroyers. I mean, for Germany, that is some pretty big losses, quite honestly. But considering what Germany has sunk in turn, 6 destroyers, light cruiser, and heavy cruiser. Germany in turn has lost 2 pocket battleships, a light cruiser, and 4 destroyers. I mean, tactically, Germany, well, no, yeah, tactically the Allies are ahead because pocket battleships are worth more than a heavy cruiser and light cruiser. I mean, France and Germany traded off light cruisers. France and Germany traded off destroyers. So that's 2 German pocket battleships and a sub for a heavy cruiser and 2 destroyers. Yeah, that's a tactical and strategic victory both for the Allies there. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So we're still attacking Tongzi, kicking them out as we move into there. 30% investment now. So yeah, 11 days actually. Well, no, we're paying 73. We're at 672, so that's still 10 days. Yeah. Now, of course, that means we're not building on the light carrier, but also not building much on the regular carrier group. So grr on that. Let's get our, well, let's leave our supplies the way they are. Artillery carriage, that's 1941 tech, well in advance. 17 projects in the red. Man, there's a lot of like stray troops showing up at Tongzi. Just kicking them away, kicking them back. Go back to your country there. We've lost Chimen. That's because they did that. Let's have you attack here, move here and there. There we go. That takes care of him. Let's have him go back like so. Let's actually stay there. I don't want a situation where the enemy shows up on, you know, on a victory point location and immediately grows again. There we go. That should get the carrier group being rebuilt or being built on. All right. So we're at a point where we're almost ready to attack. I gotta wait and see though. We got a sub built, which I think is just going to get placed in here. Add to the sub and raider fleet command. Let's see here. So yes, all you guys are moving up to there. Kind of waiting for people to move. Oh, let's just move into there like so right now. You know what? Let's just begin the attack. Let's just get it on. I think that does it. No, yeah, him as well. And sure, let's do him as well there too. Okay. 52%. Now up to 85. Yep, around the 80s. All in all, that's good. Aircraft carrier design development. So one, unless it happens in November, which I don't think it will, one more of these, and then I'm going to switch over to the other guy for our other. So at this point, yes, that's what that huge drop off was in consumer good requirements. We're just going to go low yield bonds now. We're at 82,000. We're actually making money at this point, but yeah, we're 82,000 bucks. Yeah, we don't need. And we knew about the Deutschland because I took a look and saw. Yeah, we don't need a bunch of money this time around. Oh, efficient loss. I think I can move up in something. Not that. We're not. Obviously can't do that because this is. You have to be 1941. Love total economic mobilization. It's my favorite time of year. We can move from mixed industry to heavy industry emphasis. That'll get us some more IC. That should boost us up over 400 when we get back to normalcy there. Yep, everything else I like the way that it's going. I don't think I have any changes throughout here. Well, him I might be able to change. I don't worry about descent anymore. So at this point, we have a Navy focus guy. We have an air focus guy I could do as well. We have resource focus guy that I can throw in too. Yeah, let's throw the resource focus guy. We could use increase in oil. This guy we could probably change as well too. He might not be too bad for the land organization of plus 10% and the org regain of 10%. The leadership or the leadership modifier minus 5% would kind of hurt us. That'd be 2 points. 2 projects we wouldn't be able to research anymore. So maybe we don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, I don't want to lose 2 points of leadership there. That's 2 projects basically that we'd be losing. I don't want that. Well, actually, that would be 2 projects. It would be like a whole bunch of new officers because I would still leave it at 70. So that would kind of hurt us. Could switch to the Great Compromiser, maintain our national unity change, ruling parts susceptibility to access. I mean, I'm already access power, so I don't think that does me anything. Tendency to drift due to internal factors. I don't think that'll affect me too much either, because again, we're an access power. So no big changes there I foresee having to do. Everybody else, we're good to go. Unless I want to change. Well, no, we won't supply throughput. So until I get out of China, then I could switch over to something else. Like maybe this guy here for the officer recruitment, just to help boost that up a little bit, an extra 10%. I mean, that would be probably what, an extra 7 officers at this rate. It'd be an extra 7, 8 officers a day. So a little bit of extra oomph there, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not that big of a deal. All right. So what do we got here? 13 units in there, plus all these guys. 10, 9. Ooh, I see efficiency went up a little bit. 6, 4, 3. Yeah, this is ending very, very soon. Got some long range subs, which these are one-offs. These guys, once they're built, I don't have them working in serial anymore, so this is good. The regular subs, yes, I think I've got 4 fleets being worked on or something like that. 2 at a time, 2 fleets at a time. We can actually double check that. See, yeah, I got 4 fleets that I'm working on here, 2 and 2, or 2, and then another 2 after that. I just built 2 long range sub fleets. That's all for right now, and we're back to working because of the extra 10% IC. Because we totally forgot. I should have checked my national unity, which actually this might have only hit over 80% just the last few days, so that's not that big of a deal. But yeah, once we hit over 80%, we're able to switch our law and get that extra 10% IC increase. Alrighty then. Boom, done. Almost just 21 soldiers shy of 200,000 troops, but they lost a ton. That should be a huge win thing for me, instead of just that little. Well, congratulations. Maybe because I lost so many troops. But I knew it was going to be a very deadly, deadly battle there. So I had to take every single victory point location of the Chinese this time around. Last campaign, I didn't. They only hold one other location. Yeah, these are only 2 locations they hold. I'm going to move into that pretty soon here. Well, roughly soon. And all these guys retreating into Chongqing are making life a little bit more difficult for me than it needs to be. All right, what do we have built? Sub, cool. And reinforcements, I can go down on that some more. Oh, that's nice. So we are this year building. So the coastal fort, and we talked, it's not going to get built until a month after war with America. But actually, that's not bad, because it was at least March, April before the United States was able to start offensive operations on my islands. So let's do this. Let's move the coastal forts up a bit. I know the beach defenses get done quicker, but let's make sure the coastal forts can get worked on. All right. Belgium is mobilizing. Hey. So who's going to get in here first? Hard to tell. Probably somebody from up here. Your Cav. So yeah, October 11th. Okay. Boom, and then back to there. Or no. Boom, and then back to there. Let's say. Yeah, I leave it enough space. I mean, sure, something can pop up. It might take me, a little bit before I can get there, but I have a proper spacage all throughout here. That's a one and done. Good to see. Just the other troops, once we're able to, filter them throughout the north. I thought that this area gets given to Menjiang as well, but maybe not. It might not be. It might be part of Nat China, Nanjing, when you go ahead and form them up, the republic that is. Oh, we're in. Yep, we're in Chongqing. We're gonna save real quick, just in case some wonkiness happens. So, wanted to get it done by August 31st. We got it completed 6 weeks after that. Not bad. I'm not going to, kick myself and bemoan that fact that I didn't get it done by then. These guys, well, you're about to get there. October 16th is fine. You guys need to strategically redeploy. You guys can do the same thing as well. We need to get you guys up there quickly ASAP so I can attack. Because we don't want to keep our Tibetan hosts waiting. We want them to be thoroughly enjoying the upcoming combats here. Okay. Nope, not that. Let's grab all these guys and just say everybody strategically redeploy there. That's the easiest way of doing it rather than one at a time, Tom. Come on now. That's why you have headquarter units. Let's see. Okay, that's cool. How about him? Cool. We have everybody going there. Alrighty. Oh, that's the same thing. So I think that's it. Alright, so everybody else is kind of staying here. I think that's all the forces I really need, honestly. So we got 1, 2, 3 corps running their way over there. right? Is that correct? 1, 2, 3. Yes. And that is it all along the board. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That should be sufficient. I may throw one extra core that way. Boom, conquer on China. Enacted mixed industry. What? Oh, because we're not at war anymore. Did they take that away? Let's do that so we're not mad anymore. Let's wait till the next day passes, and I think that's when the Tibetan. I could be wrong. Trade interdiction. We can cancel that. Yay. We'll leave everything alone for right now. Okay, consumer goods or reinforcements can go down a little bit. That's all well and good. Maybe that event has been taken away. Maybe it happens after a couple days. We'll wait a little bit here and just kind of see. And I know we're well over 3 hours. I'm actually working on 3.5 hours, so I do apologize. But I want to get to the next stage here. Good on reinforcements there. Things we need to do real quick. So we need send 2 down to here. 2 down to here. And 1 more there. Okay. This way, I'll leave him behind. We can send all of our troops that are marching their way. I can have them all start to kind of go elsewhere. Get ready for pickup. So I wonder then if that event has been removed. What does it look like to actually declare on Tibet ourselves? We can do that. So, I mean, I have sufficient forces to defend, I feel. We're moving troops in. That's all good. So let's just go ahead and do the attack ourselves. Boom. We want to actually just puppet. Boom. They will take leadership in the war against Tibet and handle negotiations. Well, poopy's on you, I say. Fortunately, now I think we can change our laws again. Not that one, this one. We can go back to heavy industry. We're good to go all there. How are we doing in our national focus? 197. We got a little ways to go. Ooh, yeah, we're doing really well here. In fact, now our ICs can go up another 24 points. So we're going to see a bunch of these beach defenses being worked on now. Let's go ahead and save the game. Oh, we'll go a few more minutes here. I want to at least get to this point where we've declared war in Tibet. I want to see what they do. They're not attacking me or anything like that. I don't really wish to attack them at this stage. Nothing new happened there. Okay. New sub. There. So yeah, we're actually almost to that coastal fort. And honestly, we're getting close to the point where, yeah, we'll be able to put a lot of our IC in towards our production. That'll be really good. It's the end of the year. Let's see, we got 3 IC, 3, 6. Those will be reverted. So 6 IC is going to trickle down. So the coastal fort will be fully worked on. A little bit of the beach defense. And I could probably tweak our upgrades a little bit too. All good. So the idea here now is that, I mean, I'm not going to attack or do anything of this sort just yet. I don't have all my forces up to the front at this point. We're quickly making our way there. Oh, who the heck is still? Oh, that's why you're about there. Once our forces are up and ready to attack, we'll do just that. I'm going to. You're at war with Tibet already. Okay, cool. That's what I was kind of hoping for. Is that, in all honesty, I could leave you behind here and move. We can instead have you come down here like so. Do a strategic move. And you. Oh, I see. I see. That's why. Okay. Have you all move strategically there. Okay. Yes, I got a whole bunch of working up to do here. Move troops around, get kind of figure out how I want to get my defenses made up, that kind of type deal. There's a bunch of moving around to do. Bunch of logistics involved here. All right. All of our air is gone. All of our navy is as well. They're where they need to be, so nothing much more we need to be doing here. Though this guy, where is the? Oh, here it is. Rebase there. I need something here to hold that down. Let's actually move you here and move the MP over here. That way I could then bring up. Oh no, actually you're going to stay here. What am I doing? Kwangtung Theater is going to stay there because I'm going to create a new Southeast Asia theater down here that I need to do my chain of command up, redo all that stuff. That's right. Kwangtung Theater handles. Where's theater? Theater mode. Kwangtung Theater handles all this. Dallin shouldn't be handling this at all. Dun, dun, dun. Edit theater. There we go. Kwangtung Theater needs to handle all this stuff here. Southeast Asia Theater is going to handle everything here. And here. Truck Theater. The Pacific Headquarter Theater basically is handling everything here, Philippines, and all this, including all the way at the islands there. Dallin just needs to worry itself about that. Why isn't this turning over purple? That's weird. Okay, that was weird that it was doing that. Okay. Honestly, the only reason why for theater type stuff is if I decide I just want to set this on automatic. But to be quite honest, I don't think I'm going to do that. For me, the theaters, I mean, yeah. The idea behind theaters is this is if you just want to basically run aspects of the game on automatic, on AI, you set up your theater in such a way that you're letting the computer know, hey, this guy's in charge of this area. So, any builds or whatever, which if we look at Quangtung Theater, he just needs three planes. That's what. Dellen, why do you need all those armor units for what's essentially just Japan? At Truck Island, 9 army units? Ah, you are so stupid sometimes, AI. Anyway, for me, it's just more of an RP aspect, role-playing aspect. That's all. So we're moving our units up. You guys, yeah, stop moving around unless you're getting ready to attack Tibet. Once on that note, this is the only victory point location for Tibet. Nothing else. This is the only victory point location for Xinjiang. Nothing else. Once I win the battle here, I may send up half my army straight up to Xinjiang, so that way, as I'm getting ready to move into Lhasa here, I will then declare on Xinjiang, so I can maintain my war footing. Because apparently we don't have those freebie events anymore, which that's fine. That's fine. It's not a need, I would have to say, to have a free declaration of war type event. And it probably actually, I think I know why it's not popping up. The When you do the Republic of China Nanjing, immediately after that, I think is when you get the declare on Tibet, because you can then throw Tibet, give Tibet over to the Republic of China Nanjing. Same thing with Xinjiang. Since I'm not going to create that puppet, I'm going to hold all the territory myself. 426 IC. Do you blame me at this point? Which, by the way, we don't have more IC debt, so we're good there. So I mean, this is the IC we're playing with at this point in time. I do think though that Chongqing, yeah, we got 4 IC. That's kind of eh. So I might be at 430 IC when all is said and done. So yeah, I'm going to hold on to it all. I'm not going to release into China Nanjing, but that's fine. That's the way that I'm having to do it here, and that's the way it'll go. All right, I want to save the game. We've done very, very well. I got the campaign over with a little bit later than I really, really wanted to. And I know plenty of people here are like, well, I could get the campaign done in a year, a year and a half or so. And that's more power to you, if that's the way you want to do it. The only problem is finishing the Chinese campaign so quickly, your units and leaders don't have a chance to get as much experience. So you kind of need to balance, can I, lengthen out the campaign enough to be able to get enough experience, but also not lose as much manpower and officers? um, keep that kind of going. It's a pretty delicate balance in that regards. I kind of feel good the way I did it. Um, I think it went on long enough that troops got some experience. In fact, we can kind of see here, like some of the troops, like the 8th, for example. It's this guy. Wow, so much good stuff here. 4 stars all up and down the board here, working on a 5th. 26th, ditto here. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Do I have any? Let's see. Specialized light infantry, 4 stars up and down the board. The Marines. Let's take a look at this SNLF group. Not quite so much. 3 stars throughout, but they got a bit. They got a bit of experience. These guys here, these short guys, they got 3 stars too. They got a bit of experience. So, I mean, all in all, the amount of time that I took certainly gained enough experience, I feel, for my troops right now at this point. So when we go into war with America, we'll be a little bit better off. But we'll continue. We'll process our war with Tibet. This is actually going to be a pretty quick war in Tibet, quicker than what we're looking at with China or Xinjiang, for that matter. All in all, we saw a grand totality of 2 years and 3 months and 2 weeks. 2 years, 3 months, 2 weeks war in China. So, yeah, pretty good, I feel. Tibet, that'll be measured in just mere months. I want it done by the end of November or into December perhaps, just because mountainous terrain. If you take a look at the terrain map mode, it's really bad in Lhasa. We don't have any weather issues now, I don't think. No, 100% frozen. So yeah, actually it is pretty bad up here. They had a snowstorm pass through. Actually, the whole entire western front here had a whole bunch of rain coming through. I actually see a bunch of thunderstorms moving through Burma and eastern India. Yeah, a bunch of wet weather. Um, a weather front that moved through that's dumping a ton of snow all throughout Tibet and Sibisan Ma and western China, western parts of China. It looks like that's kind of gonna ease off here pretty soon. It's not like a weatherman at this point, but nonetheless, I want to get it finished before the end of the year and immediately process war with Xinjiang, especially before Xinjiang makes any kind of moves to the communists, which, oh good gosh, they are moving rapidly. Um, no bueno there. Yeah, we definitely got to get the war in Tibet done pretty quickly. I may just, you know what? Let's let's grab the Sasebo and have them stay up here because I feel I want to just, whoops, I want to go ahead and declare on um, Xinjiang right away too, because I want to get that done and completed before they make a switch over to communist China. You know what? We can do that. Yeah, we'll puppet them as well too. No need for conquering because they don't really have any IC to speak of. Okay, done. Done with that. Let's let it advance a little bit. Boom. There we go. Save. Now, before I actually call the episode at this point in time, I know it's running overly long. I want to take a look at a couple things here. First off, let's look at the entire conflict, all except for Xinjiang and Tibet. We just want to see with China what everything looked like. Naval losses, entire conflict. Oh, last year. That's what we'll look at is last year. Or, oh, I guess I have to wait till the beginning of the year because, yeah, this is still looking at 1938, which we already saw. The entire conflict, that's. Oh, no, there we go. I was expecting there was some more up here, but yeah, so here we go. So the entire conflict, is that correct? We sank almost 500,000 tons of cargo in the field. Holy cow. Air, yeah, our air wasn't quite as effective as I would have liked it to be. And it's difficult to show what effects my bombers had on their land units, but man, here you can see 1/3 of a million IC and damage we did to them. They in turn did about 4,500 IC in damage to me, but that was they didn't bomb Japan. They bombed territories that I controlled in China. So I don't care about that number. Well, I do kind of because that's IC repair that I need to do on the territories I've conquered. But that doesn't tell the whole story there. This definitely tells the whole story. In land, the big um, telling blow here. We lost 2576. We could have had 3,600 manpower, in other words, if we didn't do anything. They lost almost 160,000 manpower. How the heck? How the heck could that possibly be? Oh my goodness. IC cost alone was 250,000 nearly. For me, under 20,000 IC. Not bad, quite honestly. Yeah, that's not bad at all. A lot of damage done for sure. Fortunately, these next two set of battles going on here not going to be quite as bad. The war in Tibet, we're going to try and make this quick and painless as possible. We're just going to simply attack Lasso. We're not going to I'm not going to worry about surrounding their capital or anything like that. We're just going to simply go full on into Lhasa there. I might attack on Nagpo here, and then so I can attack from two different locations. That might be the best thing to do. And Xinjiang, what we're looking at here, it's kind of a strange country the way it's laid out. There's mountains here and mountains all throughout here that you can't really get into. So we're going to end up pushing our way up here, coming up here, and then surrounding, going here like this and surrounding the capital. We won't be able to move in here because these will be low. Yeah, you can see 0. They can't even move into here. 0 infrastructure. So the capital can be surrounded kind of in a horseshoe shape, if I remember correctly, like this. You can't get. Actually, I guess you can move here, here, here. But yes, here you can't move. That's what I was thinking, or here for that matter. So yeah, it's like a horseshoe shape that you surround the capital by. So the combat will be kind of weird in that regards. Yeah, we'll keep the Xinjiang going the whole entire time. Once we're done in Tibet, whatever forces we have in Xinjiang, those are the ones that are going to prosecute the war there and just, let it keep going and going forever. The rest of the stuff, everything's going to get pulled out of China. That doesn't need to be here. We're going to leave sufficient forces, though, to blanket the whole entire landscape. So that way, if any rebels pop up, we can take care of them. Real quick, let's take a look over here and see what's happening. I know Italy's starting the Axis. They're at war with Xinjiang and Tibet, but they're not at war with everybody else. I guess maybe I should have done a limited war in Tibet and Xinjiang. Now I think about it. Would that be an option? Oh, no, I can't do that. Yeah, I should have done limited war. Or did I have that option even? I don't remember now. I know I had the declare war. Should have done the limited war. So hindsight, limited war. That way Germany and Italy didn't have to get involved. On that note, I could probably pull it back to either probably the last autosave and go back and do limited war. I think I'm going to do that because I don't want to get Germany and Italy involved in what's honestly just a little border clash. It's nothing that Germany being the leader of the Axis needs to get involved with. I think I'll roll it back a bit and then just simply do a limited war in both of those. So yeah. Over here, Poland, of course, we're all done, and that's all that we're seeing. nothing else happening here. Germany is at war with the Allies there, which consist of Poland, now conquered, UK, France, Oman, Bhutan, Nepal, Burma, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. It's kind of a no-duh. Truce with Iraq, interesting. They're embargoing the United States, Cuba, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, and Guatemala, some Central American countries. That's very interesting. Italy, it's just an Axis member at this point in time. So yeah, what I'm going to do is going to back it up to that last save there, see when it is. If it's not if the autosave's got between the 14th and the 17th. Back it up to that point, and then just do limited wars on Tibet and Xinjiang. Appreciate you guys watching very much. I know this has been a very long episode, but finally we finished the one stage, which is the Chinese War. Next stage is now ongoing, which is just the very limited border wars with Tibet and Xinjiang. But that way we can go ahead and do all of our builds we need to do. Oh my goodness, we got so much stuff down there we got to go. A lot of stuff we're not going to touch until 1940, but fortunately all this stuff is going to be touched in 1940, which is good because we've got a bunch of builds that have to go into the queue here next year and the year after that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.